Then, hey. Come on, defense. Let's go. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. I'm purging in the bitches like an animal. Yeah, I be beastin'. Here I be feasting. Yeah, we be eating. Call me Big Zeke then, but we play on defense. When you step up on the field, better prepare for the slaughter. Someone call his mom, his wife, and his daughter. Cause we hitting hard, like some hitters. Knocking at your starters. Only send out the real ones that don't bother. Now you looking scared and you nervous. Linebackers point them out. D-line air them out. Might as well send out your punt team. Bring out our offense. When the defense clocked in, we be killing. Byron Jones gone. Jeff Heath gone. Who we got left? We screaming next man up. Ha, ha, next man up. Any one of y'all step across that line of scrimmage, we gon' light your ass up. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Somebody, please send out the stretcher. We gonna need some help up off the field. Hit you so hard, make you disappear like David Copperfield. Purging, we scratching out your name. Pads on, helmet on, but up under that, how strong be your frame? Offense, think they got our numbers up. Don't worry about our defense. If we playin' zone, if we running man, whole squad full of killers. Something what you call insane. Yeah, we coming for your head. Zombies in the building, all we want is brains. It don't matter what your colors are, you gon' leave bloody, 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 bloody red. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. Hey, guy in the zebra suit, you should probably call a doctor. And when they check them out, don't forget a small thing called concussion protocol. Ha, ha, ha. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purging in the bitch like an animal. See a lot of weakness in the NFL. I got the anecdote. Bust your head open like a cantaloupe. Purging in the bitch like an animal. See a lot of weakness in the NFL. I got that anecdote. Bust your head open like a cantaloupe. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. We done came.
Ace the Great. Ace the Great.
Starboy in the building. Hey.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to cevcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How are you guys doing on this mighty Sunday, man? This is a special Sunday like no other Sunday because this is the last Sunday, except for the one next week. But the one next week don't count because we're gonna be so happy that it's gonna go really fast. So this is really, in our minds, the last Sunday without football. Hey, man, and I got a special guest on here with me today, man, because I knew it was going to be a lot of y'all up in here, man. I just knew it was going to be a lot of y'all up in here. So I was like, you know what, man, I better bring in producer G to handle all this. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure we smoothing and grooving the way we supposed to. So shout out to my boy producer G in the building, man. What's up with you, man?
What up, man? I'm just excited to be back. And first, I just want to give a bunch of love to these fans because, like, as soon as you go live, they all jump in there, leaving all these comments. Like, it's a lot of love, and I just, like, love to see that.
Hey, man, shout
And
out. Let's get a little. Hey, let's turn that down just a little bit. There we go.
I love the way you got the graphics set up too. I mean, that looks great. So
Yeah, man. And hey, man, the game is the scrimmage is set to start at 3:00. So we have about 5 minutes before we go. Hey, I want to let you guys know today is a very special day, man. It is the blue and white scrimmage, and we is about to get it popping. We about to get it cracking. And just for this special occasion, man, this is what I'm doing for 2016, man. Every game that I stream, that I live broadcast this year coming up, I am going to be giving away one autographed jersey, man. And then what I'm going to do is we have this thing called the star system, and the star system is basically your way of showing your support for the content that's been put up right now. Like, you guys know how you can go down there and hit that like button. The like button don't say like no more in 2020. Everything is different in 2020. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, the like button ain't even the like button, no. You know what it is? A big old thumb. So go hit that big old thumb button. But what I'm also be doing today, you know what I'm saying, to show y'all what we getting ready to do, because week 1, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to be giving away a special jersey that week. But just to show y'all how gangster we is, we giving away a signed jersey tonight, man. And this is what I'm doing, man.
that's big.
Not only are we giving away a jersey, but we're giving away a Hall of Fame jersey. We got Mr. Rayford Wright Hall of Fame jersey right here. It says Rayford Wright Hall of Fame. This is a JSA authentic jersey, and we're giving this away to the top star giver, man. Can I get some love in the comments?
That is big.
Hey, G, I feel like somebody out there was praying, Lord, can I please, Lord, I want to get a signed jersey. I just want me to give me one day. I just want one, Lord.
Do I have
Man,
a witness here?
Well, guess what? Today is your day to win that jersey, man. So, yo, top star giver will be going home with an autographed jersey from my boy Rayford Wright, Hall of Famer, man. So, man, and since we giving away a Hall of Fame jersey tonight, man, I think it's only fair to start off with this offensive line. What are your thoughts, man? Because G said he had a bunch. The real reason why I put G on this show is because he said, man, I got a gang of questions for you, and you ain't gonna be ready for. I said, what? So, man, don't wake me up out of my sleep and say something like that to me. He said, yeah, I got some questions for you. I said, all right, well, let's go then. Let's do it.
What'd you say about the offensive line?
Hey, man, we're going to start off with the offensive line. But, hey, I want to give some love real quick because, man, shout out to my boy Rob Jarwin. Shout out to my boy Javi. Shout out to my Miss Martha. Shout out to my boy Kevin, Rob, and Javi with the 50 stars. Appreciate you guys. And, hey, this is how it's going to work. Top star giver will be going home with the autographed Hall of Fame Rayford Wright jersey. And then as soon as this show is over, I will post a picture of it with the name of the winner. And then all you got to do is inbox me your address, and you'll have the jersey, I say Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday.
I saw someone ask me about my hat, like where I got it.
Oh, here we go.
Right down there. Your boy West Coast.
Hey, man, this is what I
You
believe.
got the hookup.
This is what I believe. If you're gonna be on the show with West Coast, man, you gotta be cause I'm your favorite Cowboy, but I try to be the other F too, the flyest Cowboy. You feel me? So, if you're gonna be rocking with West Coast, I need you fly. You feel me? I need you. You know what I'm saying? I need you. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure my dude was taken care of, man. Hey, what up? Hey, we got 219 people up in here, man. That's salute. If you a brand new Cowboy fan, what's up with you? But hey, salute to all my regulars, man. Like Miss Rose. What's up with you, Miss Rose? My boy Kevin. I got Kevin up in here, Bandman Kevo. What up with you, Brandon? I see you. Who else do I see? Darren.
What up?
Go ahead. G, go ahead.
No, I was just saying what's up with you to everybody.
Hey,
Love all the Cowboys fans in here.
absolutely, man. So, hey, man, you guys already know the rules. If you haven't already, I need you guys to hit that share button. And, hey, guess what we're doing? We're up here stocking the DallasCowboys.com website just like you, waiting for this thing to go live. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we are all in the struggle together. But as soon as this thing goes live, we're gonna come right on air, and then we're going to give you guys just kind of our takes on this. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a scrimmage. Now, I am probably I've been to every blue and white scrimmage in person since 2015. So this is my first one that I'm missing in person. And what I would like to tell you guys is there will be some hitting action. There will be a hitting at the point of attack. But once you get past that defensive line, there ain't going to be too much hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if your quarterback gets loose on the outside, first off and foremost, if you got a red jersey on, you're not getting hit, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard Mike McCarthy in one of his recent conferences say that he was focused on situations in this today. Was with the main focus today. Situational game situations,
Okay, so situational to me, what that
red
means.
zone, that kind of
There you
thing.
go. There you go. So, hey, shout out to my boy Caleb with the 1,200 stars. Let me give him a little yeah. That's the biggest star giver today so far.
What up, Caleb?
We pay. We pay.
What's up, my boy Caleb? Appreciate you, man. Hey, remember, guys, top star giver is going home with the autographed Rayford Wright jersey, man. Hey, y'all know y'all know all season, man. I've been getting the jersey for the low and been putting those on the bar and making sure y'all can make sure you guys can take advantage of stuff like this. And so tonight, someone's getting one for free. So I appreciate you, man. It's just my way of letting you guys know that I appreciate you and I appreciate you guys what you do. So let's get it popping. What's up with my boy Javi with the 400 stars? I see you, man. All right, so man, we back on this website again. But yo, like I said, go ahead,
Hey,
go ahead.
So what's your excitement level for this game right now?
I mean, my excitement level right now is through the goddamn roof, man. I feel like I'm looking for a pair of Jordans or something. Like this, for all my folks who be buying shoes and stuff. You be wondering how dudes be getting shoes. Like dang, how did you get them Jordans 47s in the blue aqua turquoise? You know what I'm saying? It's because I was doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? I was stocking the website.
This feels like the season's been pushed back, even though it hasn't, just because we haven't had any preseason games. It's been a wild off season. This is going to be like our first kind of like real taste of some football, and really the first look like for everyone, across, because you can go see it on Cowboys.com. You can watch it right here, So this is exciting because it's like the first football of the off season. We weren't even sure we were going to have a season, so.
Hey, yeah,
this is big, man. This is big.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's big. This is big, but I'm gonna tell you what's bigger. I'm gonna tell you what's bigger. My boy, my boy. Hold on, where he's at, man? Because this dude, not only is he a first-time star giver, but my boy Jerry Sherritt with the 2,200 stars, man. Let me give you a little yeah, because I know what it is.
Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
Golf clap. All right, man. Now, hey, I want to let you guys know we do stay in Southern California. So since we do stay in Southern California, every now and then you will see a white, dusty flow and just kind of flow past the stream. Don't worry about that. It ain't nothing but a little source cannabis. And I'll let you guys know right now, this source cannabis right now, this one right here is not for sale. Why? Because this one's mine. But I want you guys to go over to sourcecannabis.com. You can look up and see where there's a retailer near you. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know what it is, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, man, it's nice. Legal in the NFL, so don't be looking at me weird because it's legal now. I don't even want to hear it. Well, hey, what up with you, Jerry James? If you have comments in the comment box, make sure you drop those in the comment box, in the comments also, so I can read those. If you have any thoughts or anything that's going on, make sure you put those in the comment box so that I can get those answered, man. But I mean, my level of excitement is ridiculous. What's up,
Let me cut you off because the feed is on.
All right, so where we at? Where we at?
You got to refresh it.
Let's go.
Yep, there we go.
All right, let me go back to the main page.
I'm seeing a guy starting off here with no number on his jersey. That's interesting.
Oh, that's the roster. Where we going at? I'm tripping. Where we at?
Just go back to the Cowboys homepage, like the very beginning of the homepage, like when you first go to it. Scroll down. Yeah.
All right, there we go. As soon as I come in, it goes straight to this draft, the team. Where am I going? Multimedia?
Mine was just on the very homepage. Like just DallasCowboys.com beginning.
All right,
page.
Here we go. I think I should get it now.
It was like the headline post.
All right, we're going to be up in like 2 seconds. Let's go.
But yeah, man, with this game, it's going to be interesting. Or, the scrimmage, not really a game, but because you feel bad for the young guys. This is going to be like really their only chance to show something right here, to maybe make the team or not in this game. But you also want to see the veterans because they haven't had to work. They've got work with Kellen Moore, obviously, but you want to see them work with CeeDee Lamb and then Mike McCarthy, how they build chemistry. So, it's interesting because I feel like you need a lot from your starters here with a brand new coach and everything and no preseason action.
Yeah.
But then also the young guys just aren't going to get much of an opportunity here. So.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, That's what I was saying. It's like, this is a season where you are seeing, you know, the young guys aren't really they're not really you don't have time. You just don't have time for it this year, man. It's like literally, bro, like my training camp was like training camp usually starts on my mom's birthday, bro. My mom's birthday is July 26th. Okay? Understand that. Training camp, because I usually our tradition that we do is like we go to training camp. I always take my mom to training camp to start the year off. Like that's what we always do for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my mom. Some women want to go to dinner, and some like to go flat rides. My mama want to go to training camp. That's what she do for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. And that's why I say every year I always go because I'm always, you know what I'm saying? But this year, training camp started on August 14th, bruh.
That's what I was saying. It kind of feels like the
That's a
season's
huge
kind of like delayed
difference.
and pushed back, but it's still going to start on time. So just
Like that's a huge,
it's weird.
that's a
It feels
huge.
condensed.
Yeah, it feels condensed, but the bad part about it is it's like this, and I always said this: the guys who really really took this offseason serious, and these guys who was really really out there grinding, I think that's where the show is gonna show because in that first month of training camp, that's what you're doing. You know, like you're
Yeah.
it's conditioning, man. Like them dudes are practicing.
And
Go ahead, boss. I called you boss.
I mean, I know you almost did that earlier too. You're just used to that, I know. It'll take you a minute. But another thing that I think is huge, and maybe something that could help out with the transition with the shortened off season, was keeping Kellen Moore, because he's already familiar with Dak. And, Dak, you've heard McCarthy say in these press conferences too, that Dak has full command of this offense. Like that's one of the things he really praised about Dak so far was his command. So keeping that glue together with Kellen Moore, like I think that was big for the new head coach. And in the shortened off season, you don't really have to switch up a lot on the offense for him. And then you just add a new weapon with CeeDee Lamb. So
Yeah, because
it'll be exciting, man.
yeah, when I had Jane Slater on my show, maybe like I think it was maybe like 2 months ago, and she said a statement that kind of resonated with me, and she said that the teams that don't have to change as much, and hey, shout out to my boy Kevin with the 200 stars, shout out to my boy Javi with the 1,000 stars. Javi, I see you going hard, and my boy Michael. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. She said a statement that resonated with me, and she was like, the teams that have the least amount of change are going to be the teams that are going to be more set up to be successful in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And this is all listen. She was on my show before all hell broke loose. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what time. Like we got to come up with a special word or a special like a name that we call the time before Corona, because it's like it just doesn't seem so bad now. Yeah. Oh yeah. BC
Like, 'cause
before.
we already have a BC, but it could be like a new.
Like yeah, so like this is like April BC. You know what I'm saying? Like before Corona, like when everything was going to hell. This is like right when we were shutting, everything was shut down, but there was still this hope of like, you know what? We might just wake up and it might just disappear. Like we still had that thought. Now I know it's not gonna wake. We're not gonna wake up and just it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hey,
I think a lot of people might think after the election could be when everything just disappears.
womp womp womp. Hey, I got a sound effect for that.
That's
I
what
should
I've
have did
heard.
that. Hey man, I should have did that. But I mean, hey, it looks like they just did a screen view of the field. It looks like they haven't hit the field yet. What I'm thinking is probably gonna happen is, it's crazy. I'm up here trying to pull for my post practice experiences, but like from what I hear, practice is so different at camp now. Like before, when Jason Garrett would start practice, he would always start out with the little run, and then they would do the little team, a little like almost like it almost felt like a college practice, like a college or a high school practice. Like everybody does the team run, and then they do the team stretch, and then da 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 da, and he walks around, and he talks to people, and da 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 da. And what I'm hearing here is, with Mike McCarthy, they're not really doing a lot of that. What they're doing is what you said earlier. They get out there and they do a lot of situational things. Obviously, special teams guys get out there first, but they're doing more situational things.
I think especially with the shortened off season, it's really like we were saying earlier, condensed it to where now you kind of are forced to really you got to throw some stuff out the window because you don't have time for everything now.
Great,
So it's
great.
like, what I mean, you really kind of got to just hit on what's really important. So maybe that to McCarthy is most important thing to focus on. These situational. Because like I said, they still have Kellen Moore. So for the most part, the offense is still in place. I mean, Mike McCarthy already said he's not going to be calling plays. He was saying that's going to be different for him. He's never not called plays. This will be his first time not calling plays. So he's kind of overseeing everything. So it'll be interesting to see when he gets to put focus on other areas than just focus on offense, because we already know what Kellen Moore can do with the offense. I mean, do we know how much Jason Garrett influenced that?
We'll
Kellen
know.
Moore was
We
going?
about to.
I don't know.
We will know here in a little bit.
But yeah, man. So it's gonna be exciting just to see, like, first of all, like how much more command Dak has on the offense, and then the defense too, because you keep hearing about all these interceptions and then Trayvon Diggs. But what I wanted to ask you though was what you thought Mike McCarthy would be looking to see out of this. You know what I mean? Like, if you were the coach of the Cowboys, like, what are you looking for out of this practice? And let us know in the comments too what you guys think.
And that's for you guys. Like, what are you guys looking for? What do you guys want to see in this practice?
Like, from a fan's perspective and a coach's perspective, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe you can kind of touch on those.
Like, the real question what he's asking is, what you trying to see to make your mind believe that he better than Jason Garrett? Let's just be real. If you crunch all those words into one question, the question that comes out is, what do you got to see today to make you believe that Mike McCarthy is better than Jason Garrett, other than outweighing him by easily? Hey, I'm gonna show you some love, Coach. 120.
You've already said some things that are different, but are they better? I mean, I hope they're better. I mean, he does have the pedigree with the Super Bowl victory, but for some reason I get this. Do you see Mike McCarthy as a guy who would, like, discipline a player?
I feel like Mike McCarthy is the type of dude who will give you, like, I think he's like proactive. He's one of those proactive, like, dads. You know what I'm saying? Like, where Jason Garrett is gonna let you, like, fall and break your leg and come over there and say, "Hey, see, son, no, that's why I told you that you didn't want to walk on that, because
Do you?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is, where I think Mike McCarthy is gonna come over there and be like, "Come here, man, come here. Let me show you something real quick," and, like, grab you and be like, "You see, I'm gonna hold this jersey over. You see how I'm gonna drop this jersey over the ledge? This is the jersey I'm giving away for the top star giver. If you step on this right here, son, it's gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to drop. I love you, son. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think Mike McCarthy is. Mike McCarthy is more of a proactive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I am. We call it in my house pressing the issue. We press all issues. You know what I'm saying? We see something weird. Come here. Let me holler at you. My kids know when my fingers get to doing this, like, I'm confused. Come. Let me holler at you one time. Why I don't know why you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy. And, like, this is the thing. I think that mentality might have worked better with a younger team. You want to know why? Because younger teams are going to make a gang of mistakes, bro. So you have to be proactive. Like, if you're one of those, like, where, like, after the point parents, or, like, with your kid's going to have a lot of broken arms, and you're going to have CPS trials. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on them before they do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I think McCarthy's gonna do. Like, McCarthy's gonna be that dude that get on your face before you do it. Like, bro, I messed up. Yes, but I'm gonna ensure that you don't. And I think with a younger team, you need that. Like, I don't believe in letting younger teams make their own mistake. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? If you're young, you're gonna make a young mistake. You're like, that's what they do. You feel me? So it's like,
So you think?
Go ahead.
He'll be, like, more disciplined than what Jason Garrett was.
I definitely believe he will be. And I mean, my thing is this: you only
because Jason Garrett was buttoned up. You know what I mean? He would fine you if you didn't wear a suit on the plane or something. You know?
And it's like this. I think you need to. Hey, shout out to my boy Jared with the 2,000 stars. Shout out to my boy Javi with the 50 stars. I see you, man. Remember, top star givers going home with Rayford Wright's autograph Hall of Fame jersey.
Yes.
Even has the Hall of Fame inscription right there, man. Salute to you guys, man. But yeah, I think it's just about what you. Yeah, it's about what I see. I know that. I see my boy Jared and damn near took his shirt off. He ready to fight in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just feel like it's you. The most important thing a coach has to be is what his team needs. Like, if maybe your team needs to be coddled. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, maybe your team needs to just roll up in your arms and just lay there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But the key ingredient is that you are giving your team what they need. When they need applause, you applaud them. You know what I'm saying? When they give them up, when they do good, you do this for them. Hold on, let me get it. I'm moving slow, but this is what you do. Good job. Good job. Good job, team. Good job, team. Good job, team. But at the
Mike
same time,
McCarthy's not going to do that.
but at the same time, when they do bad, I need you doing this.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
That's what I was.
You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need you to be, when it's time to, when they do good, because like, this is my thing. And like, somebody told me the other day, and it really made me feel good, man. Like, the person who told me this, you blessed my heart. He was like, man, he's like, West Coast, you cool, man. He said, but I'm going to tell you the best thing in the world right now. I was like, what? He was like, I want to be one of West Coast's kids. I was like, why? He was like, because, man, you always be throwing parties and doing all types of stuff for your kids. And I told him, man, it's like, shoot, like my boy Nipsey Hussle said, man, we celebrate every victory. You know what I'm saying? Like, every victory we celebrate. But at the same time, we press every issue, too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
the
it's
quality of life for the kids. You know?
Exactly. They know that if they do well, they will get rewarded. Birthday come, we turning up. You know what I'm saying? You got the biggest slide on the street. We turning up, and we invited the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We turning up. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, if you fail to do what the things that's asked of you, then guess what? Oh, da-da-do, do-do, go get that belt upstairs to the left. The Louis one.
We got a star battle going down in the comment section.
I know my boy. Hey, shout out to my boy Javi, man. Shout out to my Miss Martha. Hey, shout out to Miss Martha too, man. One of my loyal supporters, been rocking with me for a long time. Hey, shout out to my boy Elijah Pointer. Appreciate you. Hey, I want to know in the comment box, what type of coach, not even do you think we got in Mike McCarthy, but what type of coach do you want in Mike McCarthy? Like, I want to know in the comment box from you guys, what type of coach do you guys think that this team needs? And then also at the same time, you got to think about this. They also got to be able to be good with Jerry Jones. So it's like, it's crazy.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
That's kind of what I was getting at, because I was going to reference like a Bill Parcells, who was a in-your-face, scream at you, grab you up by the jersey type of coach.
Bill Parcells told Tony Romo he was soft. Only Bill Parcells can do that.
That's what I'm saying. He was like
only Bill Parcells can tell Tony Romo he's soft.
I think guys are too sensitive these days. I think for a coach like that.
Hey, you got it. I got to give you a little something.
People's feelings get hurt too much, man.
No! God, please, no!
Just a little too sensitive. The sensitivity. Hey, that's what I tell my wife. Look, man, we raising kings, man. Don't we raising men? Nope. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Let him wallow in it for a minute. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. I was thinking about what you said though with Garrett, like how he'll clap for him if they do bad, you know. And McCarthy's not gonna do that.
Hell no. And this is also, and I want to give you a shout out to my OG, my OG Deshaun over there. He just hit me with the 420 stars. What's up, man? I'm gonna hit it. He like, man, every time he put the 420, I always hit my little ooey stick down here, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Source Cannabis. But you know, I want to give Jason Garrett just a little credit, because I know the smiling mechanism is kind of like his way of saying of not exploding, but like sometimes your team needs that look like that. You know that look your daddy gave you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that look. Y'all know the look. Like, you know the look. It was so funny. My son, I bought my wife a brand new table. Dynamic. She bought it herself, actually. I just said, we can do it, baby. But she bought it herself. You know what I'm saying? But nice table. We didn't have no tablecloth on it. My son's playing with a toy, and this is like a cherry wood table. He just smashed it, blum. And I just, hey, listen, G. All I did was this. I was eating my food. I paused my fork and I just looked at him. Do you know what my son did? Bomb! Track star, gone. He was gone.
Did you say something about that? Wait, you said the cereal when you spelled the cereal?
Oh no, I gave in. I lost that day. If you guys saw the infamous cereal video.
But you gave him the look and he was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, this happened yesterday. Like, you know, I literally just gave him that look, and he was gone. Like, he just get off. You know what I'm saying? He was gone. You know what I'm saying? That's that expectation. It's like when you discipline in practice, you shouldn't have to discipline in game. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is give you that look. Why? Because you know you going home with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Act up if you want. Don't do what you want to do, but come Monday, players have to understand that there is a consequence for you consistently making mistakes. Like, I don't want people to not think that we don't believe in mistakes, because I believe in mistakes, but I don't believe in consistently making mistakes if I'm doing my job to prepare you. You know what I'm saying? And that is the biggest thing that I think that Jason Garrett's career is going to be marred with Dallas is like, man, he didn't check mistakes, whether that be with his own players or whether that be, are they really not going to have numbers on?
That's what I was saying when it first started. Like, looked weird. I'm like, we got jerseys here with no numbers. That's interesting.
Wow, McCarthy, you are a monster, Mike. You are a monster. You are
It's like, we're gonna rank
you
you
are
on
a
player, not the jersey number.
you are a statistical, stratical little. I love it, man. Hey, Mike, you're getting this one right here. Hey, this is from Mike mother freaking McCarthy, man.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. Somebody open the window.
Yeah, because that's some stanky shit right there, man. That's some old Bill Bella. That's some Bill Belichickian. You know what I'm saying?
That is interesting.
I promise you. I wonder how many other teams do that. I got my boy Randy Gregory's jersey on from 2 years ago. He gave me this. You know what I'm saying? Right off his Bizak. Shout out to my boy Randy Gregory. And
we've seen him in camp, but they're just doing it for the scrimmage.
Yeah, and I got some good news too on Randy Gregory. He tweeted today, because you know a tweet is almost as good as an interview. He tweeted today, official, from his official account with the blue check. He said that you know what? Why don't I just read it to you, right? Why don't I just read that motherfucker, right? Hey, let's go, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the comment box. Remember, man, as soon as they start showing some action, we going to start talking about it. Top star giver tonight will be going home with the Rayford Wright jersey, autographed Hall of Fame jersey. Hey,
that is huge.
Hey, that's huge. That is huge. Ain't you? Hey, look at Trevon Diggs has a star in his helmet too. Hey, they also put stars on all the rookies' helmets, so you can't really tell. Hey, it's a good thing you guys are watching West Coast, and we've been studying this team, and I can tell from their body structure and the way their leg twitches or the way their leg goes to the right, we can actually tell who's actually playing, because I know some of y'all is like, oh, shit, I'm out. I know.
No, this is cool, though.
This is cool.
I think it's kind of like you get to see for the player and not the – you're taking their name equation out of it. Like
actually, you're not.
Their contract.
You're looking at the position now. You know what I'm saying? Because
right, the player position. Yeah.
Exactly, and this is how you want it to be. But don't trip, because West Coast, I know these dudes. So you know what I'm saying? Like I know these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be able to see who the hell is going on.
That's TP right there. Well, on my feed, I don't know if we're seeing it at the same time. That's CD. If it's showing it at the same time.
I got Michael Irvin and Nate Newton.
Yeah, so we're a little bit off.
Yeah, you're in front of me. You're about 30 seconds in front of me. Just remember that. CD, I see CD right there.
All right, I'll let you react first to things.
The only people that you're going to get confused maybe is CeeDee Lamb and Noah Brown, but you won't get them confused. You want to know why? Because Noah Brown is bigger. Like, he's bigger. But he does kind of favor him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I can see, why there were some people this week that kind of got them confused on some tweets. And I looked and I was like, nah, that's my dude Noah. And you got to remember, Noah Brown is sponsored by Adidas. The first reason why I knew that it was Noah Brown is because CeeDee Lamb is sponsored by Nike. You know what I'm saying? He's not sponsored by Adidas. What up with you, Matt? Appreciate you, man. Let me give you my boy Matt a little glory hole, man. I got to get on these glory hole, man. Hold on, man. I'm really
love some glory hole.
You love some glory hole. Who doesn't love some damn glory?
I want me some glory hole.
Like, who doesn't love? I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy gets glory hole on a regular.
Oh, damn.
Like
somewhere else with it.
I want me some glory hole.
Glory hole out the wear. Hey, that jacket he had on was kind of fire too. The white with the blue bottom. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Like that right
That's
there.
all fire.
That is fire. That I don't know what that is. I think it's a shirt too, because I think he has a long sleeve shirt under it. Mike McCarthy, you can tell he's used to being in cold weather, because this dude has a long sleeve shirt on at all times.
So does Dak now. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know.
Last couple years.
Yeah. Hey, them little beads in the goddamn them little beads in the thing. Them things be hurting, bro. Like,
oh yeah, I bet.
Look, she's still living home with mom. Look at her. She trapping.
When I went down there and did like the tour, I did like a little football catch in the end zone, dove and shit. That was pretty cool.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? You know one thing I do love about this, about the corona, is a lot of these people that be all, stunting on their IG like they got all the money in the world, and then they be going live at their house, and I be like, look, I got that same chandelier. I'm just saying, that's just random. Like, I know that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm just saying, like, like, hey, time out. How you driving a Bentley with that same chandelier? I got that same chandelier. I wonder if yours breaks when you touch it. Just like mine. You know what I'm saying? But Mike McCarthy stays in a damn long sleeve. Like, I love his consistency. Hey, shout out to Carson Wentz, by far the most consistent quarterback in the NFL. He is the most consistent quarterback in the NFL. Carson Wentz is the most consistent quarterback in the NFL.
What, getting injured every year?
Yeah, he did, because he's already injured right now.
He consistently gets hurt every season.
But you know what I love about it, though? That he's consistent. Like, that's what people don't understand. You do not respect. The reason why you laugh, G, is because you don't respect his consistency. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz said, no, West Coast. No, West Coast. No, I'm not going to miss. No, I'm not going to get hurt in the regular season. Hold my beer. I'm going to get hurt with the scrimmage. Let's go, baby. Hey, Carson Wentz, I love you, baby. I should have took that bet, man. Somebody wanted to bet me $100 that he wouldn't make it through week 8. I wanted to go through the season.
You and I have a bet. Do you remember?
I do. What was that bet?
It was if Tampa Bay makes playoffs or not.
Tampa Bay making the playoffs. I bet. I don't know how much did I say?
I said they would. You said they won't.
Oh, I know. I still believe they're not. There goes Zeke and
It
Tony
was
Pollard.
$50.
$50 holler. Little $50 holler. Ain't little $50. Ain't nothing but a little $50 holler. Hey, there goes Zeke Elliott.
I'll come up 50.
Oh,
that's easy money, right?
Bro, you're not coming up 50. I'm gonna tell you this
Just
right
gave
now.
me
They're
50
not
for
making
no
the playoffs, bro. They're not making the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. I'm gonna tell you why they're not making the playoffs. This is the reason why they're not making the playoffs, because the Saints are making the playoffs, and then Atlanta is going to surprise people. The reason why they're going to surprise people because they added a dude who has 12 freaking touchdowns.
Todd Gurley.
Yes, he did. And then they also improved. I mean, they lost a really good they lost a good tight end. They did in Hooper, but he went to Cleveland. But then they picked up a guy who's not that bad, and that's the dude from San Diego, the Hayden Hurst dude. So, I mean, they solidified there. And who else did they bring in? There was one more person. But hey, I'm not a I don't have to really be a professional on them until week 3. But just know Atlanta is one of my scary teams for 2020. You know, I had a couple teams that I put down as scary teams for 2020. And you know the funny thing about it is, like, I think we played two. I only had 4, and 2 of them we play. Arizona Cardinals, because I don't care. DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Kyler Murray, and Keon Drake. That just and that sounds like a high school all-stars, and you have college all-stars, and it also sounds like you have a coach in Kingsbury who I think is gonna be better in the second. And I just think he's gonna be better. I think him and Kyler.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if you think like this, if your goal for your rookie quarterback was to win the Rookie of the Year, you did that. So they're looking at themselves as a successful season. Look what Lamar Jackson did in his second season. You know what I mean? It was his second season that Lamar Jackson took off and, became that not rookie of the year, MVP candidate. No, he won the MVP.
Real quick, though, I don't want to just switch it, but, like, back to this game because Jose asked when it starts. Should be, like, starting up here any minute, right? Or is it
Well, they're running it. They're running it. What's up with you, Phone A? Hey, Phone A.
They're kind of warming up right now.
Yeah, they're going through a game day. This is what it would feel like if you were at a game. They would be warming up and everything. They're going through all the rigors and everything because tomorrow is National Cut Day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a lot of you guys know that, but all these guys, there's about 100 of them. Half these dudes ain't gonna be Cowboys between tomorrow and like Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's called National Cut Day, and they're gonna be cutting. They're gonna be cutting a lot of guys down. So what they're doing right now is they're going through a normal. If they were playing a real game, this is what they would go through. How they do their little warm ups, how they do their little individuals. Zeke's off at the back of the end zone, zoned out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually pretty dope, man. How professional and like how realistically these guys take how realistically these guys take these scrimmages. So that's why I always laugh.
Like a rehearsal.
Yeah, but that's why I always laugh at people when they be like, "Yeah, preseason games don't count." I be like, "What?"
It's big that we missed the preseason.
Yes, but you get what I mean though. That's why. Hey, turn it back on. That's why I always laugh at guys whenever they hold up. Oh man. Whenever they be on some like, oh, preseason games don't really count. I'm like, bro, do you see how serious these guys take scrimmage games?
I like preseason games. We gotta have them. You gotta have them. That's like how a lot of guys get their jobs by doing preseason games.
Exactly, man. How did Miles
Like
Austin?
This year, a lot of guys aren't going to make teams that probably would have made teams.
I mean, think
'cause they
about
didn't
this.
get a chance to
I'm
do
gonna tell you how gangster 2020 was. 20 players on every team got cut before they even made it to training camp. People like, what? The Dallas Cowboys cut 20 players before they even made it to Dallas. You want to know why?
Because I think you can only have 80.
Exactly, because in April, when you started making your roster, you could have 100 players, right? But once they started breaking them in and actually getting them into teams, the NFL came out in like June and said, nah, we're not going to do 100. We're going to do 80. So you had to instantly cut 20 players.
Mm-hmm. Guys that would have had an opportunity to make plays. Some guys are gamers. Like, I think Dak is kind of a guy who's more of a gamer. You know what I mean?
Dak,
like,
I'm going to tell you this. Dak would not be a Dallas Cowboy if he would have gotten drafted this year. You want to know why? Because we all know Dak was a guy that did not play well in practice.
Like preseason, his rookie year was monstrous.
Yeah, but I'm saying practice, though. Actually in practice.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at. Like, if we didn't have the games, like what you said to start it off, if we didn't have those games that year, like we wouldn't have been like, damn, this dude's really good, because like he's just a gamer. When he gets in there, something else. He just has something you can't really explain. Something you can't coach. Like, he just has like an it factor.
Some guys just don't play well playing half speed, and that's what practice is. Practice is at 80%. At any time, the fastest you'll ever be going is 80% at practice. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because in a practice game, in a real game, there's a barrier, like a little safety, and it's basically called player safety. You know what I'm saying? And when you're playing at practice, that safety in your mind is naturally on. Why? Because you know when the coach says, okay, practice is over, you and that same guy are walking back to the locker room talking about this or talking about that. That's your boy. You know what I'm saying? But in a game, that safety is not on there no more. And what you see is dollar signs. Make play. You got to do something. You'll even think about this, the safety that is on yourself. Players will literally put themselves in injury way to make a play on a Sunday.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, because if you're going to get hurt, you want to do it in a game, not in a practice. So you're not going to go hard in practice like you would in a game.
Yeah, and also last thing, man, your adrenaline is not pumping like it is in a game, man. Like,
yeah, no.
When you guys, I mean, and that's
something that'll be interesting about this season with
boom. That's where I was going. That's where I was going, bro. That's exactly where I was going.
Well, you were saying it was building up. That's why you put it right in my head. Like, oh, no fans.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, man, I'm curious to see how that's gonna work, man. Because I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, or just call me weird. Maybe I'm just one of those weird Cowboy fans. But I'm gonna tell you right before the kickoff of when I'm in the stadium or just watching. Like, my palms get sweaty, my forehead starts dripping. Like, I just, like, that my adrenaline is just going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going. Like, I'm not hungry. Like, I'm not one of those dudes that can drink and eat and watch football. That's not me. I can barely even smoke and watch football. That's why I ain't even hit it one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do this. Like, G can do it. Like, I'm always amazed at people who can do that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just can't. Like, even when I play Madden, I can't. It's hard for me to play competitive online and talking. It's just like my adrenaline be going. So it's like it's gonna be, and the players, especially in Dallas, man, because they have it set up, and I hope they still continue the on-field run out and stuff that the Cowboys normally do. You know what I'm saying? Because what they do is they have like these big old torches that they put out there in the shape of stars, and it just blows this fire. Bum, ba, da, bum, 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 bum. And then Michael Irvin comes on the TV. This is our time.
Yes.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
Hey, that gets you.
If I ever have to jump out of an airplane or a helicopter or again in life, don't put my sergeant on the queue. Put Michael Irvin. You put Michael Irvin on, I might forget my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm gone. Damn.
He does know how to motivate, man.
Yes, bro. He gets you so turned up, bro.
That's how he was in the locker room, too, as a player.
Like, if I was the Cowboys, man, like, I would literally, like, go get some of these huge motivational speaker dudes that just get your blood all rolling, and I would make, like, a dope intro, a dope something for every week to get my dudes just blah, blah, blah. And you know what, something else I would do? Because in the hallway leading into the stadiums, that's where they usually have the fans at. And so I'm talking about, imagine like 300
Miller
fans.
Light Club.
That Miller Light Club. Hey, G, they don't understand
That's
why
exclusive.
I say, G, that's exclusive. That's super exclusive. But
That's
G,
VIP.
that's VIP. That's VIP, baby. Hey, G, people don't understand why I say I never watch games in the stands in Dallas. Like, I never do. Like, this will be my first game ever watching a game sitting in a chair in Dallas. Because the Miller Lite is just so turned up, bro.
It's hard to see it on the field in the Miller Light Club, but the atmosphere and experience is just incredible.
Like, you're basically
And
watching the
players are
game
right there.
on the field with the players.
You're basically sitting on the bench with them.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get a lot of like player worn stuff out of games too, because the homies they'll come over, the hot boys they'll throw some gloves or throw a towel. They always throwing. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't nobody want no sweaty ass Gatorade towel, bruh. Hey man, this towel was sweated on by Leo Collins. Yeah, what?
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I would take that and think it's pretty cool.
I have 3
That's
of them.
me, though.
I'm gonna tell you, one saved my life though, because it rained really, really bad, and I remember I went in the club with it, and they was all laughing with me. They was all laughing at me, man, because I showed up in the club with that towel, and later on, you know what I'm saying, little victory. I ain't gonna say we was in the club, but we was having a good time. You know what I'm talking about? That's all we was doing. We was just having just a couple Cowboys having a good time. That's all it was. But
yeah,
it was,
man, that's a nice momentum though. A little is that what you call it? A little memento of memory.
yeah, but think about this, G. Now they have to have 100 of those, because I would think everybody has to have their own towel, right? So you're gonna tell me Corona's out and we're sharing towels? Are we sharing towels, G? So they gotta have 100 water bottles.
Probably want to do it.
So I wonder if
Probably
they're sharing
wouldn't
water
wanna do it now.
bottles.
I put it in a little plastic bag, take it home, and wash it.
You think they're sharing water bottles?
No, they're being really precautious about it.
Because the NBA was not sharing water bottles at all. Like, they all had their own
NFL
everything.
won't be doing that now. Well, I mean, the dudes will come up and like squirt it in their mouth from a distance, but I don't think they'll be able to do that because that's getting too close. So they'll probably have everything spread out, their own stations or something like that. That's what I would imagine. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how it unfolds. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they've learned a lot from the NBA. They've had 0 positive tests so far, and the NFL's has been very minimum, so they've been doing well. But you just have more concern with the NFL because they are not in a bubble. Like the NBA.
Hey, and I want to just say something real quick. Earl Thomas, if you become a Dallas Cowboy, I love you, bro, but you're for sure having your own towel and your own bottle, and you know why. Don't play me. Like, we're not going to go into that, you know what I'm saying? Earl, you got caught with you and your brother in the bedroom. Go ahead, and you're a girl, bro. Come on.
Oh,
yeah, bro. We will not be using the same bottle as her. Hey, I love you, though.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, well, sharing bottles? No, we're definitely not sharing bottles with Earl.
No, I don't think Earl Thomas is coming. Unless we play a couple games and it looks apparent like, oh, my God, we need a safety bad. And then we might give him. But I don't think anyone's going to mess with him for
Hey, what up with you?
Maybe.
Hey, what up with you, Sean? My boy Sean says H-Town in the house.
He'd have to sign cheap.
Hey, I'm going to let y'all know right now. Remember, Top Star Giver will be going home with the Rayford Wright Autograph Hall of Fame jersey. There it goes right there. Let me switch it upside.
That is a monster prize. Like an autographed jersey with the COA.
It has the COA and it has the Hall of Fame inscription. That's the dope part about this jersey, is this is not just some like a jersey that he signed. This is a jersey that he signed, and it says HOL 2006 Rayford Wright. This is a jersey. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you win this jersey and I find out you wore it, I have the legal right to come and get my jersey back. I'm telling you that right now, because I have too many people that be getting these autographed jerseys and be trying to put them on. Don't do it.
Yeah, so that made me want to ask. It was actually perfect because I was going to say, maybe to the commenters, if you are to win it, like, what would you do with it? Would you put it in a frame? Would you get, like, because I saw you had a little mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was cool. So,
because there's 2 things you can do with this jersey. There's 2 things you can do with them. You can either frame it if you want. When you win this jersey, if you know how to frame it, I can show you how to frame. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But you can either frame it, or you can even do this new thing. What I'm doing is they have these little mannequins that you can buy, and the little cutouts are like $22. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did for my worn Dez. I have a worn game day jersey from Dez, and I didn't really want that in glass because I like the. I'm kind of mad now because my kids be touching it, so I kind of regret doing it. But if it was a blue jersey, it'd probably be better. But I just like in a man's case, it just looks dope to walk in and just be able to look at a jersey like on a mannequin, especially a game-worn jersey where you want to see the front and back.
if you go to the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of, or the Pro Football Hall of Fame, like that's what they are in there, in the glass case on top of the mannequin.
Yeah, and all this, in the cases and the plexig, that stuff is all inexpensive. Like, you can buy a lot of this stuff on Amazon, you know what I'm saying, for cheap. You know what I'm saying? But but like I said, or you can do what I did with some of my other, what I could do with some of my other jerseys is you can get the frame on Amazon. This frame I use is $59, and then you can go to your local printer and tell them that you want a stencil made for your frame. And then what they'll do is they'll create a stencil insert for you to put the jersey in so it'll look all like nice. And that's like $12. You know what I'm saying? So for like 70 more bucks, you know what I'm saying, you have a jersey that looks professionally like done.
Can you give an update on the top star givers?
Let me see, I don't know if it's gonna let me do it while I'm live. That's why I was saying it. I'll do it. I will announce it right after it, because while I'm live, it just shows me I can count it up, but it's way too many.
Total, but it don't show you individual.
Well, actually, let me see.
But yeah. So
wait, actually, I think it is my boy Joseph. No, I apologize. My boy Jared Shepard. My boy Jared Shepard right now, man. I appreciate you, man. My boy Jared Shepard with over, man. It hasn't updated on the number, but it definitely says your name.
You don't have to say the number. You just say
well, it won't. It just gives me his name right now. But hey, shout out to my boy Jared, and then my boy Kevin's right behind him, man. It's a race. It's definitely a dog fight, and I appreciate you, man. Let's go.
Jared and Kevin?
Yes, sir. Hey, but it's close all around.
All right.
Shout out to my boy Deshaun with the 500 stars. Mike McCarthy just looks like a monster with that face mask on. I love it.
It looks like we're about to start getting underway here.
Let's go, man. Hey.
So,
let's go.
I'm most excited to see what CeeDee Lamb does in this thing.
CeeDee Lamb.
He's been dominating, making masterful plays every practice. So I want to see if that can carry over into a game-like situation.
Hey, shout out to my boy Ruger Ray with the 1500. Shout out to my boy Deshaun with the 500. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Shout out to my boy Javi with the 550. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this too. You know, I'm gonna tell you what else I want to pay attention to. I want to pay attention to who is starting at safety. Because if Clinton Dix is not starting,
that would be interesting.
That would be huge, bro. Because he was brought in on a 1-year deal to start.
And wasn't the talk that Darius Thompson looked like he could be maybe edging him out a little bit right now?
The talk, that was the talk, but the picture was him sitting on the sidelines while Darius Thompson was playing. You know what I'm saying? They say anybody can say with their mouth, but that picture showed him sitting on the sidelines like this.
Well,
and I know he can't be too happy about that. So I'm going to tell you this right now. If does not get an immense amount of time, I mean, him or Xavier Woods, I was already saying was going to get cut. I was already saying one of them was going to get cut. You know what I'm saying? And I hear Xavier Woods is going to be a starter. So I feel like if Xavier Woods is going to be a guaranteed starter, and if Clinton Dix is not, like, think about this. You looked at Darius, even though Darius Thompson is playing better than him right now, this is training camp. That's not in a game. You looked at Haha's game film and said that his game film is better than Thompson's.
I like Haha.
I do too, but it's like if he's not beating him out, man, that's gonna be a bad position for the Cowboys. Not like that's. Go ahead.
You think he's an upgrade over Jeff Heath?
I don't know. It remains to be seen. But I see it like this.
Based on what he's done, you know.
If we're still bringing up Jeff Heath in 2020, we need to run and go get Earl Thomas.
I'm just saying, in your opinion, because I don't know, is he that much better? I think it is an upgrade.
Hey, shout out to my boy Jeremiah with the 3,500 stars. That's currently the largest star giver today. Let me give him a little yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. Hey, it's going to be cool with the face mask this year, too, because guess what? That means that they ain't going to be able to read your mouth or stuff like that. But here we go, man. Looks like Andy Dalton is starting it off. I told y'all they was going to start him off. Look at McCarthy. Look at McCarthy. Look at McCarthy down there. You seen him? McCarthy down there. You see he's doing this? That's tempo, baby. That's tempo. That means stop walking. Hell wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's like we're going to see a little bit of everybody.
Offensive rank last year, we were 6th in points, 1st in yards, 5 in rushing, and 2nd in the pass game. That is why Kellen Moore kept his job right there. Like, look at the difference between 2018 and 2019. That's why he kept his job.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, last year was his first year as a rookie. He was in the top 6 in every category there
Yeah, but now
as a rookie.
we got to get them points up. We need more points. We need more
He was
points.
playing in games like 2 years ago.
We need more points, bro.
Fresh off of playing. Yeah, yeah. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to provide that red zone with those acrobatic high pointing the ball and coming down with them sideline tiptoe catches. Like, I think we're going to see a lot of that. I'm telling you, he reminds me of like a Dez a lot. I mean, I think he's better. Like, he has the potential to be better than what Dez was. Like, coming in as a rookie where Dez was and where CeeDee is, I think CeeDee is more ahead than where Dez was at this point.
Well, I put it to you like this.
CeeDee
Lamb is more of a
both for guys who like can high point the ball.
This is my thing. Dez Bryant is a more athletic, more just athletic than a lot of guys in the league. Where CeeDee Lamb is more of a technical, you know what I'm saying? And they both beast in their own right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Hopkins. Hopkins will catch a bunch of stuff and you be like, dang, and you look at his head 160 yards, be like, damn, he did?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he did. He was scissor kicking you all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That comparison's definitely been made because they kind of have a similar like body style and
like if they were boxers, like CeeDee Lamb would be like Mayfield, where he's gonna get a bunch of points. Where Dez is like Mike Tyson, he's trying to eat your head off. You know what I'm saying? Like DeMarcus Lawrence. Look at DeMarcus Lawrence. D-Law. I gotta hit him with the sound effect, man. D-Law.
yeah,
That's my
so,
dog. D-Law.
When we talk about the scrimmage, I wouldn't expect, because from what I've seen in the past scrimmages, for people watching, like I wouldn't expect an actual like game type of look. You know what I mean? Because it's like I said before, they're looking at more situational things today. So,
hey, shout out.
It's not going to be like line up at the 20 and then drive down the field and score a touchdown. I don't think we're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see more in-between plays and at the end of plays, because they just ran a play right now and they did not show it to us.
That's where I'm like, I wouldn't expect to see it.
So this is what I think. This is what. Hey, I told y'all. Hey, shout out to the folks on. Hey, G, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up YouTube West Coast Cowboy? They say we ain't showing them no love over there. Hey, shout out to my boy IGK Bolts and Tyrone Church. But all right, let's see if they show us this right here. You see how they're showing us like look at the view, look at the angle on that. You don't see you can't see the formation.
They're showing like just a lot of close up. You ain't seeing nothing from a distance.
No wide angles. You want to know why there's no wide angles? Because just like we're watching, because the Los Angeles Rams are currently recording exactly everything we're doing.
Give anything up.
And they should be. You want to know why? Because I have their practice in my inbox right now, and I'm just waiting later on tonight to eat some. I'm gonna eat some. Give me a couple tacos and sit back and watch a little Ram training camp. You know what I'm saying? So they had better be. You want to know why? Because this is the only thing you know about the Dallas Cowboys right now. What we know about the Dallas Cowboys right now is Kellen Moore for sure is not going to have a mask on the sidelines. My scouting report.
Yeah.
That's my official scouting report. Now they're going inside. Mike McCarthy will. Cowboys are now going back inside.
All right, so maybe that was still the warm-up. So maybe they are still doing the game routine, because I think what happens is it lasts this is like a, 2 to 3 hour thing here?
Yeah, so basically.
It's like what you said, they're probably doing the game routine.
Yep, they're going to
warm up, go back in, and then they come back out for the kickoff.
Hey, that's the hallway that you guys, my videos that I was shot at, that's the hallway right there.
So hopefully that's what's going on, because right now I know a lot of people might be a little frustrated because you expected to see some football at what was it going to be, 5 o'clock Dallas time?
The football won't start till 6. The football, because there's about an hour before the game actually starts. There's about an hour. You know what I'm saying? And they have this they have it on all the scoreboards, and it's just clocking down. So that was their warm up. Now they're gonna go in. Yep. They'll talk. They'll go over their last little things. The offense will talk about preparations, and then they'll have like 10, 15 minutes to themselves, and then they'll go to the little tunnel, and then they'll wait for the music to start. And it's the most gangsterish thing in the world, because the Cowboys, when they get ready to go out to take the field, they're literally sitting there waiting right there in front of you, and they have the speakers, and it's it's just the greatest feeling in the world. I just got to stop talking about it.
Wait a minute. Is this in the Ford Center or AT&T?
Oh, this is the AT&T.
The scrimmage is going down in the
Yeah, this is an
stadium?
AT&T. Yeah, it's happening on that field right there behind him.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, this is they're at the AT&T Stadium.
Even though I've been sitting here watching, I probably just forgot because I've been smoking.
Hey, aloha from Utah. Shout out my dog.
Thanks to Source Cannabis, been smoking. I forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to Martian Ash too. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, little pluggy there.
Hey, plug them.
Not anyone's in the San Diego area, but if you ever are, hit us up.
Hey, man, that's all I'm saying, man. We just some guys, man, who understand that at some point, just like alcohol was outlawed in the world and they was going to war and then they made it legal, guess what? The NFL's just lost $25-30 million in revenue. You want to know why? You see all those empty little things in there? Those are called seats. Yeah, those are supposed to have these things in them. They're called, can I say it online? I think the Greek word is called ass. They're supposed to have these asses inside those seats. But asses aren't going to be in those seats. So they're going to lose the money from those asses. It's not the fans. It's the booties that the fans bring that sit in those seats. So guess what? The NFL is going to lose a lot of money from not having that revenue. So guess what I'm thinking? Just like all other industries, man, the cannabis industry is a huge industry that has a ton of money. A ton of money. Just like they went and got money from alcohol, do not be surprised if the NFL go get a little bit of money from a little marijuana. That's all I'm saying. The state of California did it.
So I was checking out YouTube, and I'm not seeing a lot of activity there, but IGK Bolts and Tyrone Church left a comment, but I'm not seeing a lot of activity.
It says we have 9.
If you are in there, leave a comment. And anybody who shouted me out, because I did see a few people when we first started, like Joe Tranchina and Tranchina in there. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, we got 9 people over there watching on YouTube, but they're not putting your name in. Put your name, say something in the comment box so we can get you. Hey, you guys remember, Top Star Giver will be going home with the autographed Rayford Wright jersey. Autographed Rayford Wright jersey. And this is not just a regular Rayford Wright jersey. This is an inscription jersey. I'll be sending this out to you. Hall of Fame 2006. I'm giving away a Hall of Fame Dallas Cowboy. This guy's name is inside the stadium on that ring of honor. I'm giving away an autographed Hall of Fame Rayford jersey for the Top Star Givers. Just my way of letting you know I appreciate you guys.
That's huge.
Hey,
that's big. What other show can you watch where they're giving away autographed Hall of Fame jerseys? I mean, I don't think you're gonna find one.
Shoot, man. Hey, man, was there any hot comments in the comments box that y'all? Hey, was there any hot comments in the comment box that you saw that you liked?
If there was, it's been a minute. So they're probably way up the list. But I definitely love to shout out the comments. But there's not anything specifically that I can remember. But if another one pops up, I'll definitely bring attention to it.
Hey, if you haven't already, I need everybody to go down to that bottom down there, and I need everybody to hit that like button. Remember, 2020 is crazy, man. Nothing is what it seems. So the like button don't even say like no more. That's crazy, right? They put a big old thumb up there. So you got to go down there and hit that thumb button. If you like what you're seeing, you got to hit that thumb button, all right? So hit that thumb button. This is our way of saying that you like the show. Hey, appreciate my boy Ruger Ray with the 3,700 stars, man. Let's go, baby. Ruger Ray. Hey, you're Ruger, I know you got a mixtape out there somewhere with a name like that. There's no way you're not telling me you don't have a mixtape. And being a Cowboy fan, I bet you it's fire.
But yeah, man. So what did you say that you were looking forward to the most yourself personally?
This is what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing how if first off, who's going to be starting at safety? Like, who's going to get the most reps at safety? Because this is what I know about this. I had an interview scheduled last year with my boy Rico Gathers. We're going to sit down, and we were supposed to do an interview for 20 minutes after the blue and white game, right? They did not put him in the game one play. Not one, right? After the game, I looked at my boy, and he kind of looked at me, and I kind of could see the discomfort in his face. And you know what I did? I just gave him a double salute, and he walked into the locker room, right? He turned around and walked in the locker room. Very next day, Cowboys released him.
Damn.
There's a lot to say about this blue and white scrimmage, bro. Like, if you're not playing, if you're not making $1 million some dollars and on some guaranteed something and you don't play, bro, you are probably not going to make this team, because if they don't want to see you, that means they don't want to see you.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier, man. Like
That's what's sad about this, man.
year's
We needed
killing a lot of
preseason
guys.
games. I don't care what nobody say. I will forever to the life of me will go down and say that we needed like preseason games. If LeBron and the basketball dudes needed like my Lakers were the highest scoring team, or the second highest scoring team in the NBA, and more importantly, they were the first highest scoring team in the first half in the regular season. We is not that team right now. Like we not. You know what I'm saying? Praise God for baby Jesus LeBron having a crazy night the other night, closing that series out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what happened with that Denver series?
Denver.
I mean that Dallas.
I was just gonna say. Speaking of that, they got eliminated.
Luka Duka.
Well, Kristoff went out for the series with the torn knee, but
Knicks fans are on the sideline
that's
laughing
probably
at
what killed him. I mean, Luka did all he did. I mean, he played amazing, but just like LeBron in his early days with Cleveland, you know what I mean? And I like to compare Luka to LeBron because I feel like at this age, he's playing probably just as good as, if not even a little bit better than what LeBron was at that age.
Man, I'm going to tell you this. If I'm Mark Cuban, I am about to do everything I can to go get Giannis. Because, bro.
Oh, damn, Giannis and Luka.
Bro, like you can't, all these rumors about Giannis possibly going to like a Golden State has a set, like, bro, Golden State, think about this. They get Curry back next year. They get freaking Steph, and they got the second overall pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? And Giannis about to be a free agent, I think, in 2 years, like year after next. Next year.
These days don't even matter.
Yeah, next year, actually. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if I'm Mark Cuban, man, I'm doing everything I can. Because if you, Luka and Giannis, that's enough. That's enough.
I think Luka's game is comparable to LeBron, too. That's just what I wanted to clear that up a little bit. Like, I wasn't saying, like, he's good like LeBron was, but I just feel like their games are a little bit comparable. Do a little bit of everything really good.
Yeah, man, he's all around. He's all around stud, man. And one thing I like about Luka, man, is like I like dogs, bro. I like dudes who like take on personal challenges, and I feel like in that game, Luka took on a personal challenge. Like, oh really, and just went to work. Like just winning his
triple-double
and just winning his bag, bro. Like that's that Kobe-ish, bro. Like that. Like great players do have another gear. They do. Like that's why they're better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like they just have another. Blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? You didn't hit the clutch. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. They got one more they can hit, and when they drop it in that one, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? They go CD.
I was about to say, hopefully we see that from our guy CD.
Returning punts. What's your thoughts on CeeDee Lamb's returning punts?
I mean, that's an area that we've always kind of neglected for years, is like the return game. So I would be down for it. And it's going to be hard to feed everybody on the offense. So I think you could get him some touches there. You know, it's a lot of young guys start off doing punt returns. But, you know, once they become so valuable as a receiver, you usually take them off because you don't want them to get injured.
Yeah, I mean, for a young receiver, punt returns is good because it gets them active in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it gets their juices going because it's like when you're a young receiver, you might not get a lot of targets. So guess what? Punt return, that adds another 2-3 times you get to touch the ball. You know what I'm saying? And that gets them juices going. You also remember Dez Bryant's first ever touchdown in the NFL was on a punt return. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, does anybody in the comment box, where my real Dez fans at? Does anybody know what game that was against?
I do.
Put it in the comment box. Let me know in the comment box. Where my real Dez fans at? What team did Dez score against first on a punt return? He kind of stuttered for a minute. Then he broke to the left.
Got 2 in that game, didn't he?
He caught 2 touchdowns, but not only 1 punt return.
Thought he might have. Nah, but I think I know the game, though.
There go my boy Xavier.
But, yep, they're all saying the team that I thought it was.
Yeah, it was I see you, Lucky. My boy Leitner said he's not leaving the Bucks. I'm going to be honest with you. They're going to have to give him a boatload of money to stay in Milwaukee. And it's like the cool thing about – I mean, not the cool thing. The kind of downside about Milwaukee is like the bigger market is always going to draw. You know what I'm saying? So I think Giannis is going to try the big – I think he's going to do it.
Well, that would be no surprise, though, because we see it a lot now these days.
Yeah, but, it was old. If I'm not mistaken, it was His rookie year was 2010, right? Chicago.
I don't know. To be honest, I know he hadn't been in the league like all that long. But I read somewhere that CeeDee Lamb has been the best wide receiver out of all of them so far, including Cooper and Gallup in camp. What do you think about that? Could he be the best?
I don't think I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You're gonna have to show me that. I mean, could he be the best all around? He could be, but at the same time, I also think that the Dallas Cowboys are trying to make fans forget about Amari Cooper so that you remember him week 1. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you notice, man, they have not said nothing about Amari Cooper. Nothing. There was
I'm just hoping that
there was no real highlights of Amari Cooper this year. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think like this. Amari Cooper is a major signing, bro. We signed him for 5 years, $100 million, and you haven't heard nothing about him.
Franchise receiver.
All you hear about is who? CeeDee Lamb. So I think the Cowboys are purposely doing that. I think they're purposely steering your way away. Hey, shout out to my boy. Hey, hold up, before I even finish this stuff, my boy Jared said, man, forget this, man. I'm about to become a supporter, and that's what he did. And this is how I feel.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy. This is how I feel when people become supporters, man. No matter what's going on in my day, no matter what's going on in your day, this is how we feel when someone joins the Scout Nation.
It's cool, man. Got red bottoms on. Life is good. You know what I mean?
I mean, life is good, baby. You know what I'm saying? The nation just grew. You know what I'm saying? We used to punch with a – hey, let me tell you, man, when I say punch, I mean because, like, sometimes there be some crazy thoughts out there in the nation, right? And so right now we had a fist of 188 strong scouts. That means serious Cowboy fans out to uncover truth. Serious Cowboy fans out to uncover truth. We had 188 punching. Now we punching with 189 because my boy Jerry just became a supporter. Salute to you, dog, and we punching the nation, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Let's go.
200 was the goal by the season. We got a couple weeks.
Yeah, we 11 supporters
right
away
there.
from 11 supporters away from hitting 200 supporters by the. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, you know what, bro? You know, man, you made me. I'm gonna do it. You getting another one? Man. That's just how I feel right now.
It's cool, man. Got red bottoms on.
Watching the
life is good.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, gee, it's cool, man. I'm sitting over here watching the scrimmage. They said we wasn't gonna have no football in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is good, baby.
This is exciting. Like, this is gonna be nice to get a little taste because it just feels like it's been such a long off season. I have to take this phone call. It's from my
handle it, man. You ain't even got to tell me nothing. You've been,
right back.
But man, I'm loving this right now, baby. I'm loving this, man. I'm Mick loving this. You feel me? Like, I'm Mick loving this. Like, how y'all feeling in the comment box, man? Hey, you guys remember, top star giver will be going home with the autograph Hall of Fame Rayford Wright jersey. I'm gonna let y'all know currently right now who's in the first place. I got my boy Jared in first place, and right behind him currently is my boy Kevin. And then right behind him is Kevin and Caleb. And then let me see. And then right behind him, let me see, my boy Rob Jarwin. So appreciate you. All right, so we about to get this thing started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that is just so tactical on how they did not put any names or put any numbers on jerseys. I just think that's so tactical, man. So it's like, but I mean, don't get me wrong, a good coach, a good player is going to be able to still figure out who is who. But I mean, I still feel that that's tactical. At least you just didn't just give it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, CeeDee. Let me see some. CeeDee Lamb has the braids with the gold tint. He also probably will have his back played up the whole time, so that'll make him easier to watch. Hey, the scrimmage, the game should start here in probably about. It should be starting here now because they're already back on the field for the second time. Shout out to my boy Jeremy Smith. Appreciate you, brother. What's up with you, Miss Tiffany? She says, "Let's go, CeeDee Lamb." Joe says we got touchdown. We got a touchdown first against Chicago, then a 92 against the Giants. Oh, yeah, that's what my dad's. Oh, yeah, we knew that. Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out my boy Dez. Shout out my boy Joe Trentina. He one of them accurate. I told y'all I got them accurate scouts. There go Michael Jeezy, baby. There go my boy John Vay. Jump off Johnson. There you go right there, man. Number 81. He ain't going to wear number 81 today because they ain't got no numbers on it. Let's go. My boy Tim said he's feeling like Mac sauce on a Big Mac. Hey, you guys, the scrimmage is about to start. You guys remember, top star giver will be going home with the autograph Rayford Wright Hall of Fame 2006 jersey with the inscription on it. Comes also with the JSA card. Lets you know that it's licensed and official. Giving this away to the top star giver today, man. Just my way of letting you know that I appreciate you, man. Hall of Fame Rayford Wright inscription jersey. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, shout out to my boy Starboy for creating my intro. This is my intro right here.
Come on, defense.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's my boy Star Beezy. Let's go.
Yeah, them boys coming to get you.
Let's go.
When they hit you, guaranteed they gonna split you.
I see you, Mike McCarthy. Let's go, baby. Take us to the promised land, baby. That's the face I want to see. That's the face I want to see. That's that dedication, man. Yeah, that's that. I'm going to slap this shit out of you making a mistake. Let's go. Ain't no more clapping, baby. Let's go, baby. This what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted Mike, right? Well, you got him. Let's go. CeeDee Lamb. Let's go. Mari Cooper. Let's go. Out there looking like somebody's uncle with the 1930 sideburns. Woo! Let's go. Like some hitters. Hey, man. Hey. Hey, you guys, this season, remember this season, I'm gonna be doing a watch party for every single game. I'm gonna be right here watching the game right along with you guys. Now, you guys know in the regular season, you cannot show the actual game because it's game footage. They'll slap you. They'll slap your kids. They'll hit everybody, man. They'll turn everybody's phones off. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy, man. So you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? But what I do is I have a nice little display. It tickers, it shows everything. And let's just be real. We all know that you're going to want to watch the game on your 70-inch screen TV just like West Coast do. You know what I'm saying? So what I do, but I give you my reaction, and we have a good time. Y'all, I give away a gang of stuff, and we have a gang of time. It's going to be week 1 versus the Rams. Actually, week 1, I'm actually going to be watching every game that I can watch. So we're going to be live probably 12 hours on week 1. From the game 1 all the way to our game, I'm going to be live week 1. So it's going to be the West Coast Red Zone where you're going to see everything all day. I'm going to be commentating, talking. Because why? Because we ain't have football, and I'm going to be one to watch everything. So why not watch it with y'all, right? I can't even go to church. So since I can't go to church, I may as well watch all football all day. Let's go.
Ace the Great.
Starboy in the building. Come on, defense.
Let's go.
Let's go. Squad.
Looks like they're going to be kicking the ball off.
Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you.
Cowboys to kick the ball off. Let's go. That's Joe. Looks like Joe Jackson.
Squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you.
Looks like that's Joe Jackson right there. You got Tony. Looks like Tony Pollard returning a kickoff return.
When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. I'm virgin in the bitch.
Like an animal.
Yeah, I be beastin'. Here I be feastin'. Yeah, we be eatin'. Call me Big C.
Let's go.
We play on defense. When you step up on the field, better prepare for the slaughter. Someone call his mom, his wife, and his daughter. Cause we hitting hard.
Appreciate you, Miss Rose. There go your boy Diggs on the sidelines. Cheeto's not seating up today. Bender, he'll be easy to find. Hey. Byron Jones, down. Hey, Al, thank you for the 1,000 stars, bro. Shout out Clifford with the 50 stars. And, hey, my boy Tonio said Tristan Hill. Let me see something, man. He say, let me see something, nephew. He ready to see something. I'm trying to see something, too. They spend
talking about church on a Sunday.
Huh?
I heard you talking about church on a Sunday. I was saying football is like religion. You said you was gonna watch it all day because you can't go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Got guys warming up over there. There go Poe. That is Tristan Hill. That is Tyrone Crawford. And that other guy is Neville Gallimore. The guy with the helmet off, that's Everson Griffin. The guy with the guy that's waving his hand, that's Antoine Woods. Twonka TV. The big dude right there, right under producer G, that is Joe Jackson. The dude right there, that's Dontari Poe right there with his helmet off. That's Dontari Poe. The light-skinned dude at the bottom of the two light-skinned dudes at the bottom, that's Tristan Hill, and that's Tyrone Crawford. Them shoes are stupid fire. Got some one-on-ones going. Let's go. That looks
interesting with the no numbers, man.
Yeah, this looks like Joe Jackson and Neville Gallimore.
Good thing you know everybody.
Adams, the dude with the Jordans on. Them is Jordans is fire. All right, let's go. Yeah, I got it right, too. Called it. There you go.
Gallimore.
Yep, I called him. Hey, that's good, bro. Hey, that's how you know you be on your gizzle, bro. I just looked at his frame. I said, yeah, that's Gallimore.
Starboy in the building.
Hey. Hey, man, let's go, man. We rocking. Hey, shout out to my boy Starboy. Hey, that's my boy Twonka TV right there, though. That's my dog.
All Cowboys fans should know Woods by now.
That's Twonka. Right there, right there. That's my dog right there, man. That's my dog. That's Neville Gallimore.
Gallimore looks beefy.
Beefy, the Canadian.
He looks like he's ready to wreak some havoc.
Oh, yeah, he ready to, like D-Law said, I'm ready to slap everybody in here. Everybody. D-Law just looking there.
Man, this defensive line is going to be something else.
Oh, they going to be this?
They
They going to be what? They going to be say what? Say, come on, they say what? Come on, they say what? They going to say what? Oh, yeah, man. You know what it is, man.
We got a top 10.
Y'all know what it is, man.
When the hot boys hit the field.
Y'all know what it is, man.
This is what we tell them.
Y'all know what it is.
What we tell them. This is
Hey,
what
man.
we tell them.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Go to work. Clock in. It's time to go
Yes,
to
sir.
work.
Hey, let me see Hot Boys in the comments, man. Yeah, Tavon Diggs, he hear it. He heard it. You heard it. He's like, yeah, you know what it is. Let's go. Diggs is entering the field. Let's go. CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, my defense. They yelling 3 and now. Yeah, my defense.
They don't like your quarterback.
So my defense.
All trying to get them sacks.
With the ball in the air.
Byron.
Derrick go to work.
Hot.
Jones, he be there.
Hot.
He be lying, he be lurking. If you get past him, Jeff Heath gon' hurt him. Put the ball down. Go ahead and run it.
I got a hot sick no when they coming. Andy Dalton.
Best linebacker duo in the whole NFL. We the hot boys sizzling on fire. Come to give your team head.
Let me see that Hot Boys in the comments. Let me see it.
It's time to go to work.
Hey.
It's time to go to work.
Hey.
Clock in.
Hey.
It's time to go to work.
Hey.
It's time to go to work.
Hey.
It's time to go to work.
Hey.
Defense.
Hey, man, if you ready for your defense to clock in, let me see it in the comments. Hey, that's my boy Josh Marsh right there. Marsh Lillard. Jack P. There go my duck. Hey, there goes.
Are they going to show us the plays?
It don't look like it. What they showing is the angles. That's what they looks like they're showing. That's Ventez Bryant right there with the dreads. Right in front of him, that is Tony Pollard. That is John Fossil. I mean, that is your special teams coach right there. We got him from the Rams, which is cool because we used to be with the Rams. Hey, let me see. What the hell is y'all doing over here? Y'all going crazy. Y'all going crazy now. Y'all going plumb dumb crazy now. Let's go. Hot boys, let me see it. Shout out to Miss Rose with the 50 stars. Shout out to my boy Clifford with the 50 stars. Shout out my Yamir. What up with you, Yamir? Hey, if you're enjoying what you're doing, we're going to be doing this exact same thing week 1. Only difference is G's going to be sitting right beside me. Right? And what we're going to do is we're going to be doing the exact same thing we're doing right now with all 200 of you guys right now. We're going to be giving away a jersey just like we're doing right now. Hold up. Renfrew Wright jersey going out. Top star giver will be going home with the Renfrew Wright jersey to be at your house Wednesday. Hey, this season we're going to be doing this exact same thing. Only difference is it's going to be way more entertaining than it is right now. And who can say that it can be way more? Because we're going to see action. Why? Because they'll actually be playing. This is how it's going to work, right? You're going to watch. You're like, West Coast, why would I want to watch the game? Exactly. I wouldn't want to watch the game on a TV, on a phone either. You're going to watch the game on your 70-inch. Every Cowboy fan, every goddamn real Cowboy fan deserves a 70-inch. If you ain't got your 70-inch, you keep on working and you get your damn 70-inch, all right? So every Cowboy deserves a goddamn 70-inch, all right? So you watch your Cowboys on the 70-inch right there, you know what I'm saying? And then you watch your boy West Coast on your handy-dandy, on your cell phone. That's how I do. All you need is your cell phone and your charger, man. Your phone's not going to make it.
It's called a watch party because everybody's here together in a little party.
Yeah, and then what we're going to do is the same thoughts that y'all be thinking. That's what we're going to be thinking them together. You know what I'm saying? Because, we ain't supposed to be in larger groups than, 12 legally. You know what I'm saying? But I know some of us are still going to have folks. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm so confused. Have they started this thing yet? Or
it started, man, but it started. But let me tell you guys, the purpose of this was not to show you football. It was to make you think you see football. That was this was not to feed you. This was basically to just give you an appetizer. You know what I'm saying?
So it was just a training camp live.
Yeah, this is exactly bro. If the Cowboys put this out, but I'm gonna tell you guys, this is why so many of you guys watch West Coast during training camp. You wanna know why? Because y'all know I be all up in the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? I be everywhere I ain't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I know a couple security guards, What's up, man? You watching? I know you watching, man. Shout out to everybody that let me on the field when you wasn't supposed to. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if there is a feed of the actual thing somewhere.
Absolutely not. And if he is, that guy's going to be fired, and I will not be a part of it.
You think these are the only cameras that
Absolutely.
are accessing this?
Absolutely. Damn. If there is a guy with a private feed, it's exactly what it is, a private feed, and only he watching it. Because I promise you.
It sucks that we can't look at it and analyze what we're seeing.
It does, but I also don't want the Rams to do it. If the Rams promised me that they wouldn't watch the film, I would be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I would be okay with it.
I want to see what CeeDee's doing.
I know you do. I know you do. But you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait, man.
We'll see how aggressive Griffin's looking.
You're going to have to wait, man. You're going to have to wait. I know
I
you
thought we
do.
were about to get a real taste of football here.
Nah, bro. This is December. This is simply December 10th. Christmas was on the 25th.
But I feel like in the past, they have done the scrimmage game on TV.
Yeah, no, G. No, see, this is what it is. You know how on December 10th your parents walk in with a bunch of boxes, and you know they gifts, and you like, what's in the box? No, you can't open it. No, go, and then they see my parents was mean. We do this with my kids too. We'll wrap the gifts, and then we'll sit them in front of the door, and then we'll make them take them downstairs, and they'll be shaking it. And they be smelling. I say, you got to smell it. I tell my kids, you got to smell the gift. That's how you know what it is. Does that smell like a Nintendo Switch? I think so. It might be. I don't know. Do it smell like what? My son smells like one. You know what I'm saying? So this is December 10th. You know you can't open them gifts. Just go take this and go put it under the tree and chill out. And you can look at it for the next 14 days.
They've held the scrimmages on TV.
Nah, no. I mean, I have to go back and look. I would need to go back and look. But I just don't. I don't think they would because the scrimmage is the like realistically. Would I be doing at the look? Would I be doing at the Star? Y'all don't tell nobody either. You know all that videotape and that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's illegal. I'm not gonna say it's illegal. I'm not gonna say it, and I'm not gonna say that. But I would say legally it is on the cusp of being not. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even what I do, I'm not supposed to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know they're not going to actively do it. Now, I tell you this. In 2017, the Dallas Cowboys did a thing called Dallas Cowboy Live where they had Brian Broaddus going out there, and Brian Broaddus was showing that. They did that 1 year, and they never did it again.
Well, maybe I'm thinking college because I remember Ohio State every year that game was on TV.
Oh, yeah, college, they'll do it. But, see, college offenses don't change too much. You know what I'm saying?
I remember being at the scrimmage, though, last year, and it's not like a game at all. It's really not. You see, they just run plays. That's really it.
Yeah, but, I mean, like I was saying, you know, those don't really – I don't know. I just know in the NFL with the limited, you know, film, there's no film on the Cowboys right now, and that is a super-duper advantage because if we're really good, that means you're going to get blew out. But if guess what?
Then it's still Kellen Moore's offense.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, that's what Mike McCarthy said.
Yeah, but he also said that he be saying stuff just to get the job too. Because remember he said that.
I mean, that could be the case. Like, he could be lying about it, but
I think he
say
is.
that he won't be calling the plays. He'll be killing more. Because he was saying that he's got to adapt to what they already had in place.
Hey,
he was talking about how that's a new for him. But
somebody,
he could have been just saying
can
that.
somebody tell me when Joe Looney was drafted into the NFL?
When he was drafted?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the same year as, like, Zeke and Dak.
That's what I thought, but they put 8 years experience. I was like, wait.
I thought he was a 16.
I thought it was a 16 too.
I don't think we drafted him, though. I think he was picked up.
Unless I had a massive
from another team.
I know he's picking up from another team, but unless I had a massive brain fart right now.
Pretty sure he was cut from another team. Did you look it up?
No, I'm taking care of my sponsor business, my sponsor stuff I gotta do. Shout out to my boy Joe Looney.
I'm about to tell you. Joe Looney. Oh, 2012. Damn,
2012, okay.
By the 49ers. So he was probably in that locker room.
We brought him in 2016
with that dude, that Martin guy that was, remember, the offensive lineman for the 49ers. There was a guy like getting bullied or something.
Yeah, Marcus May. I remember from Marcus May from USC. We brought him in. He got hurt before he even got on the field.
No, you're talking about Sam.
No, I'm talking about Marcus May. I'm talking about Marcus May. He was an offensive lineman.
Well, there was another guy, though, for the 49ers.
Yeah, that was him. He got hurt before training camp even started.
No, it's nobody we ever had.
Okay, you're talking about a different team. Okay.
I'm talking about 49ers.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Like, there was a guy they had who was, like, quit the team or something for getting bullied. But anyway, I think Joe Looney was on that team at that time if he was drafted in 2012.
Oh, okay.
But, damn, yeah, so he has been in the league a while. I knew he, like, already was experienced before we got him. But
hey man, so I mean this is what the Cowboys are presenting to us, man. Like you guys had to know, the funny thing about this, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not, taking no shots at nobody, but the funniest thing in the world is how you're gonna have people that's gonna take this right here and make highlight videos out of this.
This is good B-roll.
Yeah, it's really, really good B-roll, but I'm saying there's still gonna be people that's gonna take this film and do breakdown videos and stuff. So you gonna find something in here.
Look at the way Andy Dalton ducks out of the pass there, out of the pass rush, and then fires the ball.
But you're not
a nice clean throw.
Like this is, it's Jerry Jones. This is just funny to me, man. Like, cause that's just how. Like, if you honestly thought Jerry was just about to get on here and just give you exactly what you thought you was gonna get, come on now, baby dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are your thoughts? Hey, what are your thoughts on Andy Dalton, man, for the Dallas Cowboys? What are your thoughts on bringing him in and him?
he's got to be like the best backup quarterback in the league. There's no question about that. Like, he put up good numbers. Like, he had a long career with Cincinnati. Like, he took them to the playoffs every year, just couldn't win playoff games. But for regular season, I'd be happy for him to step in if Dak were to go down. I would feel very confident with Andy Dalton if Dak were to go down. I think that is the best backup quarterback in the league.
Yeah, the only thing about it is, Dak don't ever. But I mean, that's a lot.
I know Dak never goes down, but I'm just saying if something were to happen, I'd be confident with Andy Dalton. What about you?
I mean, this is my thoughts, man. I think that the Cowboys should be bringing in. I 100% agree with you on that fact of him being one of the better.
They're showing stuff now.
They're
showing. I hear you. You agree with me on him being one of the better.
One of the better. They're showing Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton dropping back.
Oh, Andy's got a number on.
But this is old film. This is new. This stuff right here.
Oh, I see.
All this stuff is old.
I see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the Cowboys, they played us, man.
Like, here's your footage.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was saying, man, I think that Andy Dalton, obviously I think he's one of the better backup quarterbacks, but I also think that the Cowboys at some point, like, addressing Dak Prescott's contract, man, if you know that there's a possibility that you might not re-sign him, or not even might not re-sign him, or there's a chance that you might lose him because of the amount of money he might command next year, man, you got to prepare for the next guy, man. Like, the Cowboys do need to have a younger guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think Dalton is the long term, but they did draft a guy. And Mike McCarthy drafted this guy.
They drafted a guy that Mike McCarthy like.
He's got a weird name, but like he was very mobile quarterback. But but Andy Dalton, I watched these press conferences and stuff, when they address the media and all that, and I heard him say that he basically was saying this is a nice little 1-year stopgap for me, like to reset and then come back next season, get with a team that might need a quarterback.
Yeah, but he's not gonna
could
play.
It be the Cowboys because that contract's up? Who knows? But I'm just saying that's what he said. Like, he wasn't, in his mind, he wasn't looking at it like
this is get $3 million to just be in shape for a quarterback who never gets hurt, which is a good thing.
Backup quarterback for the Cowboys is a good gig.
Huh?
Backup quarterback for the Cowboys is a good gig.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's not a good backyard, but I'm saying for Andy Dalton, it's an absolute win.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an absolute win, and you're already at home.
Say he's from Texas. He went to school at TCU,
and he was at home when they made the call. So he ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah, perfect sense for the Red Rifle.
I hope so. My goal is that we never have to use him.
He did some big things in Cincinnati. People always just think he was garbage. Like, he was all right.
He went to playoffs 4 times.
He's a starting caliber quarterback. I mean, he got a second contract. They paid him like a franchise guy. I mean, he was up there with like some of the top quarterbacks there for a couple years. His numbers dipped off in the last few, but A.J. Green missed like 29 games or something in the last 3 years.
That's ridiculous.
That's a big key when your main target is gone all the time.
And then John Ross,
you don't have a number one receiver.
And then they drafted John Ross, the fastest guy in the draft, who just was fast. That's it.
He's complimentary. He's not going to be your number one like a A.J. Green or Amari Cooper. So Dalton was putting up big numbers minus the last few years. And like I said, I'll give him a little bit of a pass because his number one guy has been out. 29 games in 3 seasons.
Dang, that's like.
And then all your number ones now are really number twos after that. So I do like the Andy Dalton signing. I think it was a steal in the free agency, even though he may never play a snap.
Which is a good thing. Hey, Dak is on the field. Let's go. Let's see if they show it. Oh, my God. Are you freaking kidding me?
No, they're not going to do it.
Wow. I can dig it. I love it. Hey, I love it, though, Cowboys. They showing after effects. That's all they showing. So I'm going to tell you what I honestly feel. Can I tell you something, G?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is pre-recorded.
Yeah, you don't get excited.
This is definitely pre-recorded.
Oh, you mean what we're watching is supposed to be the live scrimmage?
This is pre-recorded. That's the only way you can guarantee that you don't show anything.
Well, they just don't have a wide shot, and they just cut away like in the back in the production room, like somebody has it
But
on,
even
sitting on
then,
a switcher.
Even then, hey, I'm eating some pizza right now. But
Flip
hey,
to
let me know
different
what's your
cameras.
thoughts.
No, you're
A
good.
lot of people in the comment box are asking, what are your thoughts on Earl Thomas, man? Some people missed it.
Earl Thomas. Well, I mean, obviously he's going to make the team better from a talent perspective. But, you know, the thing is, what does he do to a locker room? Because, like, when the players vote you off the team, that's a big message right there. When do you ever hear that? All the players don't want you there. I mean, he's like that much of an alpha that he just clashing with guys. I heard he punched a dude in the face.
Maybe he deserved it.
I mean, he might have, but there's probably no tolerance for that, you know, especially with a button-up guy like a John Harbaugh. So, you know, and they do give Harbaugh a lot of control and say. So I'm sure he had a say in it too. But if the players are voting you off the team, like, it's not a good look. Although, you know, it did creep in my head, like, well, what if he did that on purpose? Because really, he don't want to be there. And maybe he would be happy in Dallas. But then what happens if, like, you don't get his way or something?
Well,
You know, and then will he become a distraction?
Yeah.
Because you even saw him when he was with Seattle. He flipped off the sideline,
yeah,
you know,
but
as
that
he
wasn't
was getting
that,
carted off.
yeah, but
the
that
field
was
when he
not
got
to the
hurt.
team. He said the team knows who that was for. That was to the management.
Still, that's just not a way to conduct yourself as an NFL player, I don't think. And then
No.
you mentioned some stuff about him that was like weird. And I don't know, man. I just feel like in Dallas, you know how the media is. It's fun to talk about, but I think it would be a huge distraction. And hopefully, Jerry lets McCarthy make that decision.
I feel you. Hey, before I
Because-
respond on
go ahead, yeah.
before I respond on that, because they got LV up here. What are your thoughts on LVE? Because they got him up here talking. What are your thoughts on LVE?
Can he stay healthy? I mean, that's really the only question I have about him. We know he's a monster. He's the wolf hunter. I see him. He's been monstering in practice, you know, from what I've seen and read. And, you know, he was a Pro Bowler as a rookie, right?
Yep.
So, obviously, year 2, he got hurt. But, yeah, I mean, I think he set the bar his rookie year. I think we know what we're getting from him. He's one of them dudes that was just monster right away. So, as long as he can stay healthy, that's the only question mark for me with him.
He was beastie. Can I get it? Beastie.
Beast. He's a monster. He's Stud McMuffin.
He's beastie.
Beast. But no, yeah, so if he stays healthy, Jalen Smith has stayed healthy, so
All right,
I ain't
so I
really
look
worried
like-
about him.
Hey,
That's
pause.
the best linebacker duo in the league.
Hey, I think you just seen your starting defense. Tyrone Crawford is starting and in replace of Gerald McCoy. I can see it. And DeMarcus Lawrence. And that looked it like Antoine Woods, y'all. Everson Griffin on the other side.
That rotation would. Oh, so you're saying Woods over Poe?
Or just in rotation. Man, I told folks that Woods was a better. That is. Tonka, there you go. There you go. I told y'all.
Well, how do you know this is a starter?
I
though?
know,
Like,
but
maybe
I
he's
know
in-
this is the ones. I know these are
maybe
the
it's a
ones.
rotation, though. Maybe
I
he's
know
in a
this is the
rotation.
ones, and this is in goal line situation. I'm gonna tell you this right now. In rotation, it's cool, but when you in goal line situation, that's your primaries. Let's go. I ain't tripping though. I just, it is what it is.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what if, like they have made substitutions or something like that. But, no, I feel really good about LVE and the linebacker duo. Jalen Smith has proven that he's going to stay
Hey, that's
healthy.
definitely your starters. You want to know why? Because that's your starting offensive line. That's your starting offensive line is walking off the field with them. That was ones on ones right there.
I'm not. I guarantee it was, but I'm just
These all
saying.
look
Even
nasty.
with the ones, sometimes somebody might need a breather. I'm just saying. I don't know.
D-Law look
But
nasty.
you might be right. I'm sure we'll hear about it. Like.
Ha Clinton Dix was on the sideline.
But no, I mean.
You can't get your helmet off that fast, bruh. Can't nobody.
But I definitely feel like the safety spot, though, is like the weaker spot on the team. So I don't know if I want to panic and address it with Earl Thomas, but like if he don't sign with a team, and then we lose a couple games, and then like we're getting torched on the back end, then we might want to consider that.
That's too late. That's too late. Nah, we're going to get Earl Thomas now. Because guess what? Guess what? In football, I know this. If one person can destroy your locker room, you ain't had no locker room anyway. That's probably why Baltimore lost in the first round at home, because their locker room is trash. Bunch of snitches.
But Baltimore does have the locker room. That's why they kicked him out.
No.
It's like, you ain't welcome here. Our locker room is good.
But guess what? That also lets me know that your locker room doesn't invite new people either. That's not a good thing either. You know what I'm saying? Like that
doesn't mean that. They have acquired new players.
But we don't know that though. That's what I'm saying. We don't know that but we do know that it was a young player who took his helmet off and threw it on the ground, and that's why he got punched in the face.
Mark Ingram acquired, no issues.
Yeah, but Mark Ingram ain't getting paid.
I'm just saying, look,
this is the thing.
They were complaining about Earl Thomas. He's late to meetings, things like that.
Give me a minute to respond.
Not setting examples for young guys.
This is what I'm going to say. Alden Smith. I don't give a dang about that, bruh. Like, this is the thing about it, man. Like, if you need
it's too soon. Alden Smith's been away.
No, that's too. No, absolutely not. This is absolutely not. We're not. This is the thing. You're not about to take 1 year and discredit 10 years of him being in Seattle and not having one issue. He had one. He had issues. No, he did not. No, he did not. He did not. He had issues with management. That's why Richard Sherman and all those Seattle players came out and defended Earl Thomas. All them dudes came out this week and defended him. You know what I'm saying? All them Seattle dudes. Seattle, and let's just keep it real, Seattle is actually listed as one of his destinations. So think about this.
Yeah, he might have been all right in that locker
room. But let me finish. So just think about this. Seattle is, after he flipped them off and said F you, still said Earl Thomas, we'll bring you back. So you know what that lets me know? That lets me know maybe he just had a problem in that locker room. Like, too many times people will take one situation and they'll generalize that. Like, I'm going to tell you, don't look at West Coast for one day. Look at me, how I act 365 days. Because if you catch me, you might catch me slipping on one day. You might, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Earl Thomas went to one team and has only played for one other team than what he's played for other than the original team. So what I would like to think is this. It just didn't work out with that team. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this, too. Just like in a relationship, when a woman breaks up with a man or a man breaks up with a woman, they instantly go on Facebook and tell what? All their business. Why? Because you have to let the world know that you was not the guilty party in this whole breakup. Well, guess what? The Ravens have 10 million reasons to put as much dirt out on Earl Thomas as possible. I'm about to tell you, we about to find out way more stuff than it's going. Earl Thomas is in the same situation as a presidential candidate. You want to know why? We looking for dirt. You know what I'm saying? They are looking for dirt. Baltimore Ravens have 10 million reasons. 10 million reasons to dirt his name. Why? Because in order for them to get the money back off that guaranteed contract, they have to prove that he had misconduct. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't talk about today that him was being late to a practice was a problem today. Well, in the middle of the season, it wasn't a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I promise you, he was late to practice every day. Maybe Baltimore traffic sucks. I'm pretty sure it does. And he ain't from there. There might be a reasonable situation that happened there. But I will say this, it wasn't a problem until it was time to release him. Just like with Dez Bryant. I seen the exact same thing happen with Dez Bryant. A lot of people don't even know. 2016, Dez Bryant was a Pro Bowler, right? That same year, that's when him and Dez, all them dudes was Pro Bowlers. That same year, training camp, before he was a Pro Bowler, you know what Dez was? He was a whole day late to training camp. You never heard about it. What happened is Dez threw a picnic in Lufkin, Texas, and it ran over, and he couldn't make it to Dallas. So he flew from Lufkin to Oxnard, right? Now, the Cowboys were against that. Think about this. Sean Lee lives in Oxnard, California. He flies to Dallas, gets on the team flight, and flies back to Oxnard for training camp. That's what they were doing. So this was a pretty big deal. Guess what? You never heard of it. It was never an issue. Until what? You never even heard sniffings of anything about that until it's time to release them. Relationships, contracts are, first off, contracts are exactly what they are. A contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So let's just start there. Secondly, bro, like in life, you're always going to have your one stops. But if you look at where he has been the longest, when he was the happiest, was in Seattle. And how did he play? He played well. Like, think about this. Even after flipping him off, Seattle was still talking about contracts. So it's like, I don't think that – honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I've never heard about a locker room, voting a player out. I'm pretty sure they did. Like, I'm pretty sure the Cowboys locker room voted Greg Hardy out their locker room. You know what I'm saying? Especially after Jeremy Mincy went snitching and running his mouth. And you know what Jerry Jones did? He cut both of them. You want to know why you guys don't know about that situation? Because some stuff just don't get out. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff just don't get out. But that's why he let both of them go. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, that's a lot of great points right there for sure. Khalil Coleman said, go Eagles.
I mean, hey, I ain't knocking you for rocking your team, bro. Salute your team, bro. Rock it, bro. Hey, there go your rookie. Hey, Bradley and I. Hey, where my boy Joseph at? Bradley and I sighting. Hey, there go the dude with the big hair. That's Francis Bernard. He been balling at training camp.
Hearing good things about him, getting like multiple interceptions.
That's Joe Jackson standing behind him. I can tell him because he's so wide. Shout out to Miss Rose. I'm about to block this. Got all these weird spammers in here.
Tony Pollard, what are you wanting to see from him this season?
Him not to be a backup running back. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see him playing what? Because he ain't going to get much time at receiver.
My thing is this, man. He could be
I like his role, what he was doing last year, except I wish they would have just kind of balanced out his touches more, because you would see it be inconsistent. Like 15 touches one game, 2 the next. Like, I want to see that a little bit more balanced, but I like the way we were using him because he was getting big. He had a couple 100-yard games.
Yeah, but
like when he did get the touches.
This is the thing about Tony Pollard. Who cares about a 100-point game, 100-yard game? To be honest with you, because he could have Tony Pollard's the type of dude that could have like 160 total yards, where he could have like 90, 80 yards in the passing game and 70, 80 yards in the receiving game. Like, he's that much of a weapon. Like, I don't want him to be labeled as a running back. He needs to
know, but I'm just saying, like, total yards.
Yeah, no, but that's what you asked me, like, well, what do I want to see his role at?
Yeah.
I want to see him as No, I want to see him as like a Alvin Kamara. Like, a Alvin Kamara, man, yeah, he's a running back, bro, but he catches the ball so much, and when he flanks out, you have to respect it. But I think Tony Pollard's best asset is when he's in front of the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? That's why he runs kick returns, because the dude is nasty in open space. So it's like, how do you help someone by open space? By getting them in the ball. That's a slot. You know what I'm saying? I think, and also his frame is not, man. If Tony Pollard wants to last longer in the NFL, man, he don't want to be running in between tackles. He don't want that. Like, he don't want that.
He showed that he was pretty effective with it.
Yeah, he was. Remember, he didn't get a lot of snaps too either.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish they would just balance it out more instead of like one game he gets a bunch, like in a blowout win, and then a game that matters, you don't see him much.
I want the Cowboys to get a true dog, big C.J. Anderson, C.J. big dude, backup running back. A dude who can just go out there and get that hard 1 yard that we need instead of Zeke. Because
Isn't
like
there a guy they picked up?
Yeah, they want to move him to fullback. You talking about
number 40?
The running back from TCU.
I don't know him. I should have pulled up the rosters. I still can.
His name is Suwu. Michael Jeezy, baby. There you go. Cedric Wilson. There you go right there. He cut his braids off. He cut his braids off. That's Michael Jeezy is talking to Cedric Wilson. Hey, there go Tom Sula right there looking like he from the straight mob. Like, Tom Sula look like if you miss a tackle, you might disappear.
Damn, Cooper got the Elvis chops.
I said the exact same thing, bro. Hey, y'all thought I was crazy. And I said Cooper on here with the 1930 sideburns. And then you get on and say Cooper on here with the goddamn Elvis chops. Same thing.
Oh, man. He's been quarantined. I'm just focusing on work. They got like a hotel, right, where they're all staying.
The Omni.
Well, some of them are. It's not like a mandatory thing. But
It's not
like
mandatory, but if your
thing,
quarterback
right?
says you're there, bro. They're all there. DeMarcus Lawrence is there. That's your leader.
Anyone who's taking it serious is probably
Like anybody that wants to make this team. Like, bro, could you imagine being a rookie saying, "Nah, I'm gonna just chill at the crib." You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to think like this,
man. Like the rookies, they got it bad this year.
That's Mitch Hybrid.
Unless you're a top pick, you got a rough
Zeke.
season this year.
Yeah, because think like this, bro. If you go home, you're putting me at risk. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go home and your girl got it, now you come back to practice. I would think if you're not in the bubble, you probably got to get tested every day. Like if I was the Cowboys, man, I don't see why they just don't give these dudes like a little money to just make them stay at the Omni, man. Like, and then when the playoffs
Some kind
come,
of incentive.
yeah,
They probably do have some.
But my question is, the playoffs, I heard something about like a playoff bubble. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that sounded pretty dope.
Yeah, but I don't really understand that because it's like, what's the difference? You're just gonna bubble it up you're gonna play 16 and then bubble it up. That's like 4 months from now.
I know. Hopefully the virus is gone by then.
We'll see after election. That's really like the stamping time point to really see.
We're not saying that the election has anything to do with it, but we're just saying.
No, not at all. I'm just saying I feel like that's the time of year.
You know what I'm saying? It's that time of year when cures just start magically appearing.
We'll start finding out 2021 if
Start
this
off-
thing is going away or not.
Start off fresh and new.
It might creep back up in a few years. Who knows?
He says, my boy Alex Cash. What up, you man from Cash Sports? Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for not thinking it was rude. I was eating that pizza. I was holding it down, though, right? I don't even smack when I eat. I'm a professional, true professional.
That's what the people came to see.
I shout out to my wife, too, man, for came out here and slid me the little lunch. You know what I'm saying? See, I like, this is like my wife.
That was like the silent lunch.
Yeah, like my wife's, her live etiquette is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids, when they come out here, they be like tiptoeing.
They just get it.
Mm-hmm.
They understand what's going on here. Oh, there's your big guy, Everson Griffin.
What up with you, Marcus Robinson? He said, hey, don't tell me to show the game. You better tell the Cowboys. Hell, you mean? They go Everson.
I know.
Named after Everson Walls.
Really?
Yes. His parents were huge Cowboy fans. Connor Williams with his helmet off, senior. Tyron Smith. Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis is not. There go my dog, Donovan. There go Jalen right there. I'm gonna hit Jalen. Hey, man, I need that jersey, bro.
Why does it feel like every new Cowboys player was a Cowboys fan growing up? Seemed like it always works out that way. Dak was a Cowboys fan.
You want to know why, bro? Because anywhere where there is, that's Everson Griffin. I can't see the dude with the helmet on. That's Everson.
That was Crawford behind.
Crawford, yeah. Well, you got to like my family.
Crawford
My family is originally from El Dorado, Arkansas, and there's no teams there. So, like on major TV back then, the only teams that came on everywhere is the Chicago Bulls, Notre Dame football, and the Dallas Cowboys. Like those are the teams you could always
Cowboys
see
on the local channels.
Yeah, like exactly. Like Cowboys would always be on the local channels, and I think Jerry probably did that. Like that's why he probably has Cowboy fans everywhere, because I think teams back then were just focusing on like saturating the fans where they were. Where Jerry Jones was literally going sending players and stuff to like little towns and stuff, and building that fan base up. You know what I'm saying? So now anywhere, bro, like anywhere where there's not a major team, like in North Carolina, like you go to North Carolina, there's a lot of Cowboy fans, and then I'll be like, damn, bro, like why are there so many damn Cowboy fans? Why is there so many? Like I don't get it. Like why is there so many Cowboy fans in North Carolina? And they're like, because, bro, the Carolina only been here 20 years. Like I'm 47. You know what I'm saying? Like what you mean?
I'm from Ohio.
Exactly.
As a kid.
Exactly. Why are you a Cowboy fan? Like, what the hell?
Well, the Cowboys fans were winning Super Bowls when I was like 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? So I got hooked right there because my parents had a friend who loved him, and he was staying with us. So I kind of got hooked on it through that, and just ever since, just been in love with the colors, the star, the cheerleaders, everything about it. And But yeah, man, it's crazy. What's going on? Antoine, Mary, Joe Tranchino, what's up, man? I haven't been online in a long time, like as far as being on a stream. So it's cool to be back. Khalil said you should get Emmitt Smith out of retirement. Man, get out of here, man. Appreciate this share, Joyce. I'm here hanging out with West Coast as we're kind of seeing some of what's going on with the scrimmage. It's not really an actual broadcast of a game, so that's kind of disappointing, but you are getting a live look in at.
And you know what you're also getting?
Players.
The top star giver is also going home with the autographed Rayford Wright jersey. Let's go, man.
Man, you got to get a bomb sound effect when you drop something like that in there.
I
Like,
know. I got to work on that, man. I got to work on that.
huge.
I got to work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Siren or something needs to go off when you announce that because you just dropped a bomb.
I got a sound. I think I got it. Let me see. Do I got the siren? Nope, I don't. But I can work on it. But hey, man, autograph Rayford Wright, Hall of Fame Dallas Cowboy jersey number 70, the first to wear the 70, man. Let's go. And it's also inscripted for the Hall of Fame class of 2006, man. This is going out. This is just my way of saying thank you for supporting the channel, man. That's going to the top star giver. Make sure you hit that star button, man. I appreciate you. Let's go. Blue. Hold
Sound
on.
effect for you.
I can give you something.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent.
Damn. I love that one, though. Love that movie. Will Ferrell's great. So who do you think it's possible? Because I've heard this talk happening before, too, in the Cowboys stratosphere. 3,000-yard receivers.
I call it the social media sphere.
There you go.
Because it is really a real thing. Like it really exists. It's like like the Matrix. The Cowboys has like their own Matrix. Like I'm a part of the Matrix. G's a part of the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like this universe that's just like in the air.
Exactly. If just Cowboy
floating
stuff.
around.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious, and it exists.
All this stuff is like in the air.
He's in the exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
It's just signals bouncing around everybody.
because I'm gonna tell you this. Oh, we got some action. We got some action.
Oh,
We saw Everson Griffin getting a little
coming
get off.
the edge.
Getting a little get off right there versus look like your versus I don't know who it was. It was moving so fast. But what was the question we were asking?
Could we do 3,000-yard receivers? Who was saying that was possible? I definitely.
Well, they said it was possible. I mean,
Who said that?
Freaking they said it was. I mean, Amari Cooper said it. Amari Cooper said it was when he went on his live thing. But I mean,
So it was a player that said that we could have 3,000 yarders.
yeah, it was Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper said it. Hey, shout out to my boy Jeremy
Hey.
with the 100 stars.
You think that's putting pressure on?
I mean, no, I think it's called. That's not pressure, man. That's called expectation, man. Like there's pressure every time you wake up every day. You know what I'm saying? You
I'm
got
about to block this guy spamming.
I just got him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got him. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think there's pressure every day, but I think he'd be able to handle it. I think he's gonna be all right. My boy Jalen Smith, though.
Well, not just him. I feel like kind of putting big expectations on the offense. But if you go based on last season, what you did last year alone,
I forgot the question, man. That's my bad.
On you coming back in
Hey,
year two.
Let me
You should be better, you know.
Yeah, let me rewind it because I just forgot the question. I had to end it real quick. But my thoughts on the expectation of a 1,000-yard season is, man, I don't think that's the expectation. That's what they should have did last year. Like you should have had 3 wide
It was
receivers.
close.
Yeah, like if Randall Cobb doesn't drop 8 footballs, and guess what? He probably has 1,000 yards. And then boom, there you go. You have 1,000 yards. But it's
There
like
was
it's
like an 80-yarder or two that he had called back on a penalty. I
yeah,
remember that one.
Leo Collins, both of them. He had 2 of them called from Leo Collins. Leo Collins cost him 2 touchdowns last year. It's probably why he went to
Big,
the Texans.
deep ones.
Yeah, that's why he probably went to the Texans. Man, Leo Collins, you called me 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But, I think they're just setting the bar. They're just establishing the bar of what they expect from out of this wide receiver core. But I mean, my biggest thing is, man, I want points, bro. Like, I want points. Like, if CeeDee Lamb gives me 700 yards and like 7-8 touchdowns, bro, I am fanatically happy. You know what I'm saying? Because touchdowns, we lost too many games. Even the games we won or lost too many games by 7 points, man. And that is two. You cannot live your life by that, bro. That's literally one play. That's one play. That means you could be tied or losing. You could be tied, losing, or winning by one play. And that's what we did. If you go look at our loss, New England, how many we lose by that? Put it in the comment box. Saints, how many points did we lose by that game? Put it in the comment box. Minnesota, how many points did we lose by that game? Put it in the comment box. Green Bay was our worst loss, and that was 10. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even Aaron Rodgers. God, I don't even want to talk about that.
It's hard to not compare to like last season because you got the same like Kellen Moore, all basically the same players. You lost Travis Frederick. You're gonna have another new lineman in there, and then you got the new receiver. So it's hard to not compare to last year. So last year you had Gallup over 1,000, Cooper over 1,000, Cobb with like what 800,
840.
How many touchdowns?
6, I think.
So if Lamb doesn't do better than that, you know what I'm saying?
I think he will. I mean, my thing is, if Lamb gives me the exact numbers that Randall Cobb has as a rookie, bro, you are happy. And you will probably say if he can get 8 touchdowns, he's gonna win Rookie of the Year. You know what I'm saying?
What Gallup do year one? Like
Not
800,
good.
700.
I mean, he was all right. But
800.
We was
like
3-5 to start the first 8 games. So
yeah. I do remember he ended up like catching on, and he had like 700-800 yards, something like that. But you know what I think about with Gallup is that I think about Terrence Williams and how we had him for a long time, and the most yards he ever got was like 700. Gallup got like 1,100. I feel like that's just overlooked.
Yeah, and think about this too. I mean, he had the second target on that team was Jason Witten. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because Romo was the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, like Terrence Williams, it was always going to be Dez, Jason Witten, then Terrence Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And that's just how that's how it was built. Do I think Terrence Williams probably could have been a bit and everybody gave Terrence Williams such a bad rap, man. Oh, he caught the ball Terrence Williams used to catch it with his body. Yeah, but did he drop it? Okay, no. Then what's the problem then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, too often. And I'm going to tell you what really hurt Terrence Newman is Dez was so good. So it's like, damn, Dez is so good, and you're just so not like Dez. You know what I'm saying?
You'd think it would have helped because they're doubling Dez up. Williams would get one-on-ones. I mean, he did. I think he was.
Yeah, but he never dropped
some
anything.
Nice plays.
Bro, remember Seattle? When we went into Seattle, nobody thought we were beating that game, bro.
Sideline grab.
Shoot, all 140 yards he had.
But that one was the most memorable.
Hell yeah, the one, the tiptoe. And it was a body catch.
Like they all were, yeah.
But think
the
about
one against Houston where Romo got out of the J.J. Watt sack.
That was to Terrence Williams.
Yep.
He caught the ball out like this. And he caught it. And guess what? Nobody had a problem with him.
Yeah, because Michael Irvin looked just like that when he would catch balls.
Exactly, bruh.
But to go back to what you were saying about the schedule, so the Cowboys lost to the Saints by 3. And, wait a minute. Yeah, because it was 13-10.
Saints,
right
I can tell you what happened on that one. Tom Sula just got on my boy. He just got on Antoine Wood's head.
But then we got crushed by the Colts.
21-0. Zach Martin didn't play.
23-0.
Yeah, Zach Martin didn't play. I think did Zeke play that game?
Where's that Patriots game?
The Colts game is the worst loss in Dak's career.
Why is it not showing the Patriots game? Like for some reason, it doesn't have that game in here. Maybe this is not 2019.
No, that's 2017 you're talking about.
Oh, shit. Okay. There it is. 13-9 against the Patriots last season. And what was the talk about that game?
Which one? Which game?
Last season, New England, it was 13-9.
The game that we lost in New England?
13-9, yep.
Oh, I'm tripping, yeah. Man, I mean, we threw the ball 3 times on between 3rd and 3. We threw the ball 3 times in that game in the rain and didn't convert on either one. The most noticeable one was the 3rd and 1 that we threw on and didn't get. You know what I'm saying? It was just stupidity.
Weather was terrible.
Weather was terrible. Amari Cooper was hurt that game, and Dak only threw him there's a reason Dak only threw him the ball 2 times in the entire game because he wasn't good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like Amari Cooper had turf toe. He had that, not a turf toe, but he had what is it called? But I remember at the Green Bay game, I videotaped the back of his heel bleeding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the Achilles?
The Achilles. No. It was the plantar fasciitis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tough as a receiver.
Hell yeah.
A quarterback can kind of get through that. I remember Eli Manning had that.
Like, and people think that, like, that looks like haha right there. People think that since it's not like a major injury or something, that, you know, actually that's Reggie Robinson. Since it's not a major injury or something like that it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's not, you know what I'm saying? But man, that mess, no. I take that back. That was haha. That was haha and Donovan Wilson. So you know what? That lets me know that haha is on your second team.
That is what that signals and implies. Yeah, then we lost to the Eagles 17-9, and that was our season ender. Like, that wasn't the last game, but that took us out of the playoffs. Well,
in that game, Dak Prescott was dinged up. That was the game before he wasn't supposed to, you know, with the hand and all that other doo-dah boop. He missed Randall Cobb. He missed Randall Cobb on the left-hand side on a real noticeable play on the 3rd down that we needed. Just overthrew him. And then on the final play of the game, freaking Michael Gallup dropped the touchdown in the end zone. I mean, it was still a contested catch. You know what I'm saying? But he got his hands on it, man. And guess where Amari Cooper was? Standing on the sidelines. You want to know why? Because he was hurt.
Those were the 2 games where it was crucial for us at that time with what was going on in the division to take a nice lead over the Eagles. And we lost them both.
Yeah, and I'm going to also think about this too, man.
In Buffalo.
If I look at last year's season and I look at a guy like Earl Thomas, I say, does Earl Thomas help us win one of those games or how many 2 of those games because of the outcome? And I say yes, bro. I do believe it, yes. Because
those
I think
games were low scoring.
Like, yeah, that's exactly why. That's why that's the good thing about it. When you have low scoring, that means if we stop them on one drive on a scoring drive, that means you probably win the game.
I'm just saying,
think about
your defense played pretty well.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, yeah, but you needed him to play better. You needed him to play one more step better. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play well enough.
Play good at the right moment.
Exactly, or you need someone to make a moment.
Because 13 points is pretty good, and I think that the Patriots only had like 200 yards or something.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. But you need, if your offense, this is the thing, defense can't do nothing about the offense can't score. But what I can do is hold them to even less more points. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can help my offense if they can't score. So that's why I say. So hold on. That's why I say you add a guy like Earl Thomas onto this team, and you look at how close these games are. Earl Thomas can make up the difference because of that. Like in the Jets game, bro. I know for a fact Earl Thomas does not take such a horrible angle that Xavier Woods does, and Robbie Anderson just floats right past him for 80-something yards. I know Earl Thomas don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might get punched in the face by freaking Derrick Henry. Like, who isn't Derrick? Oh, he got ran over by Derrick Henry. Well, bruh, do you know he's a safety? That means he had to have ran over like 4 other people to even get to him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Derrick Henry ran over everybody in the NFL. So you can't be like, oh yeah, he got. Did you see what Derrick Henry did, bro? Did you see what he did to the entire league? Like, he did that same thing to defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like that. So that's why I say like this. If you insert Earl Thomas into these games that are this close for the Cowboys, man, there is a difference. And I'm gonna tell you, we're even a guy like CeeDee Lamb. I think if you add a guy like CeeDee Lamb, because all you're looking for is 1 to 2 plays when you're down by 3, bro. I don't need a perfect play. I just need one or two.
So now you're shifting to my side because now you're saying we need to score more points. Because if you can hold them to 13, you should be able to put up more than that. Because if you can hold teams to 13, that's going to be one of the
Yes,
tops
but what
in the
I'm
league.
saying, if I can hold them to 13 without Earl, that means I could probably hold them to 10 with Earl.
But
you know
you shouldn't need 10.
But
Your
guess
offense
what?
needs
But
to
obviously,
score more than 9.
but guess
and
what?
Then against the Eagles, you don't score a touchdown.
But
you
but
only
guess
get
what?
3 field goals.
But this is the thing about it. Guess what? That's what should happen. But that's not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So yes, absolutely, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
but
just feel like the CeeDee Lamb edition is to so we can score more points. That was all.
Yes, but at the same time, you still have to address what needs to be addressed on the defense. You just can't say that CeeDee Lamb is going to compensate for whatever you need on the defense. Because
I'm just saying, in those crucial games when you hold a team to 13 and 17, you should be able to stay in it with your offense.
you should be, but guess what? That's not how it is in the NFL. Because what happens is,
but the defense was good, so I don't know what else you can do.
Yeah, the defense was good, but guess what? You know what you can do? You can be better. Like this is the key ingredient that what I'm saying is you're not for me to be like I can either score 13 points. If I'm scoring 13 points without Earl Thomas, that means I put Earl Thomas on this team. I'm gonna score 10. You're gonna hold teams to 10 points, and the only thing stopping me from that is locker room issues. Come on, bruh.
I just don't think
For a
10
1-year
points.
deal, 10 points is worth it. Because
I think 13 points, you should be able to win a game.
You should be, but guess what? We didn't. So there goes your proof right there. So you still have to address it.
So your proof is that we already was good on defense, holding them to 13. We just needed to score.
No, but you can't. But you can say like that, but you still have to address.
I'm talking about that particular game.
In that particular game, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you still have to address it. And you got to see it like this, man. Your safety position has been desolate. Think about this. Out of everything that you're talking about in Dallas Cowboys sphere, what is the one position you're still talking about? And we're 2 weeks away from football. Safety. We're not talking about, do we need a backup running back? We're not even talking about Connor Williams in the guard position. Like, we pretty much, I think we all understand Connor Williams is going to start. You know what I'm saying? I think we all get it. You know what I'm saying? But the only, the only position that we're still talking about in a position-wise, in a personnel way, is what? Safety. Why? Because it is still an issue. And if you have someone who can fix it, it makes no sense not to bring him in. It makes no sense. And then think about this, G. If he's a locker room issue, why can't you just cut him? Like, I don't get why people have a problem with firing people. I'm a former manager at a company that I won't name because I sued them and I won. You know what I'm saying? They actually helped me start. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all helped me start this right here. This same thing we doing right here, along with my supporters, man. But they did help a little bit. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You feel me? I'm
just saying. Like, they've addressed the safety because they let Jeff Heath go, and then
they didn't address it. They addressed it with Ha-Ha, and he's not playing.
And they like these young guys they have, Thompson and
no,
Wilson.
They don't.
We've
no,
seen
they don't.
them both play at a decent level.
They don't. G, they don't. They don't like them. I'm going to tell you why they don't like him. Because they just said on Wednesday that Robinson for sure is moving to safety. Then they also said that they were also possibly looking at Daryl Worley at safety, who was a starting corner last year. So, man, the Cowboys – hold on. That means the Cowboys are still trying to figure something out in safety. They're not moving people to corner. They're not moving people to wide receiver right now. They're not moving guys to linebacker. The only position on the team that they're scrambling around right now, moving people around to right now, is safety. And that is because it still is a problem. And my thing is this. If Earl Thomas, this is my thing, G, I promise you, if Earl Thomas comes in here and he is a problem, if this dude comes in here and he has on black socks after I clearly told him to put on them goddamn blue socks, I am going to fire his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset that I'm going to be on. Like, Earl, I swear, if you come in here with them same socks on again, I'm going to fire you. Like, bro, you just be straight to the point. And guess what? The Cowboys are the best team to do that. You want to know why? Because you have Ezekiel Elliott, who is one strike away from getting suspended indefinitely. So, bro, you have to be able to, at some point, corral players and tell them, hey, bro, if you mess up one more time, they're going to boot you out. And let's just be real. Before there was New England doing it, man, there was Jerry Jones doing it. And I'm going to say this. Earl Thomas is a totally different person when he is happy. I'm not going to call him a woman, but he, obviously I think he got,
I'm not going to call him a
I'm not going to say that, you know what I'm saying, because he might be a Cowboy one day. But I just feel, when they happy, they just in a totally different space. You know what I'm saying? When my woman is happy, man, the whole house is fluttering around. I could goddamn ask my wife, hey, baby, can you mind if I spend $600 to go see the Cowboys play the Atlanta Falcons in a bubble? Do you mind if I pay that? You know what I'm saying? When she happy, I can present that question to her. If she ain't happy, I better wait till next week. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. And then also, I'm going to tell you what the Cowboys have, the Baltimore Ravens don't have, and the Seattle Seahawks have. They have a real leader, bro. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Wait.
They have a real leader.
Who don't have a real leader?
Baltimore Ravens don't have a leader on that. Lamar Jackson's not the leader of that team. Like,
he's Harbaugh.
He's it's the coach, but, like, they don't have a clear player leader. Bruh.
I think Mark Ingram stepped into the
Exactly, and that's exactly what I was going to say, too. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because we all see that they little brother Lamar Jackson. Like, they treat him like that's their little brother that's really fast. You know what I'm saying, G? Like, you know how you know.
It's his second season.
Exactly, and they kind of should, but at the same time. But think about this: Dak in his rookie season was saying to Dez Bryant, he was saying to Dez Bryant in his rookie season, when you're open, you'll get the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's leadership, bro. People don't understand having a guy like Dak Prescott as the leader of this team and having a guy like bro, think about this. DeMarcus Lawrence, Poe, you Everson Griffith, these are all guys that have played a long time in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? These guys, Tyrone Crawford, they didn't play a long time in the NFL. Like, veterans. These are veterans, bro. Like, and I think DeMarcus Lawrence can handle an Earl Thomas.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that this team is so talented that they don't. If they were to sign him, they could just cut him at any time.
Exactly, and then my thing is, go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
No. Finish.
I'm good.
Now I was gonna say, and I'm gonna tell you guys something the intangible that's worth signing him for, bro. We played the Seattle's, who he helped single-handedly beat last year when Baltimore hadn't beat them in 4 years. Baltimore hadn't beaten Seattle in 4 years. They only played them twice, but they ain't beat them in 4 years. Well, guess what? They walked into Baltimore. There go Clinton Dix on the bench again. They walked into Baltimore. They walked into Seattle with Earl Thomas and beat them. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? A team. You got to think like this. In a game where there's going to be no emotions. Why? Because there's going to be no fans. Why not have some games where one of your best players is going to be turned up? Why? Because we go into Seattle and we go into what? We go into Baltimore. You know what I'm saying, bro? Those are two of your hardest games on the season. If you're telling me a guy is able, and then he has we play both their divisions. Like, bro, he played 2 years ago. Earl Thomas is 2 years removed from playing the 49ers 2 years every year. And guess what? We play the 49ers this year. He's 2 years removed from playing Arizona 2 years every year. Guess what? We play Arizona. They're also one of my sneaky teams. He's 2 years removed from playing the Rams. Guess what? We play Rams week 1. Then we also play Baltimore's division 2. You know what I'm saying? I think part of the reason why we got Andy Dalton was because of the fact that he played in the division that we're going to play. We play his old division. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Bonus,
it's a bonus. But it's like, bro, in a season where there's going to be no emotions coming from fans, why not have some already emotion from a guy like Earl Thomas? And you think Baltimore is going to be able to change their entire offense in 1 year? I don't think so. You think they're going to change their entire offense for Earl Thomas? I don't think so. I don't think they are. I think they're going to say, Earl Thomas, we released you for a reason, and we're going to run what we want to run. And hopefully they're that prideful, and hopefully they were wrong. Like, imagine this, G. Imagine this. Imagine if your ex was right about you. Thank God she was wrong about you, right? You feel me?
I mean,
that's how you got to see Earl Thomas.
They might, so you're right, but they might be right about you in that moment. But you're right, people can be better. It just depends. I mean, Cowboys are known for giving a guy another chance, so I would not be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me.
Hey, man, let's go, man. Hey, y'all. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for hitting that star, man. We got some competition in that comment in that star box. Y'all remember, top star giver tonight is going home with the autograph Hall of Fame. This might be a little too old for some of y'all, but if y'all know what the Hall of Fame means, that means they the best on earth. We ain't talking about Snapple either. You know what I'm saying? This is the HOF, Hall of Fame. Rayford Wright, Hall of Fame inscription jersey, man. Right there, Hall of Fame class of 06. This is going to the top star giver tonight, man. It's just my way of letting you know I appreciate you, man. We got Michael Jeezy, baby. We got Aaron Parker. We got CeeDee Lamb. Looking real good. Let's go, man.
People getting tired of this Khalil guy in the comments.
Oh, Khalil's been gone.
Oh, you banned him?
Look at Jerry Jones talking about nothing.
And
Jerry Jones could literally be having a conversation like about like pudding, and he can make it sound like, and then and then the pudding and it has to all mix well. You have the different colors and the different sizes, and they got to go in, and it's just great. I was sitting here talking to Steven.
damn.
That's when the bullshit. That's when the BS starts. When I was sitting here talking to Steven. Because if you ain't sitting here talking to McCarthy, that means y'all wouldn't talk about nothing football. Y'all talk about some business, how to make some more money.
Yes. That's one thing I'm worried about with McCarthy. Like, can players still go over his head?
I hope not.
To get to Jerry, because that's how it's always been.
Hope not.
I feel like I can sense that. Like McCarthy knows his place, like his role. Like,
Hey, top star giver right now is my dog Jared. Behind him is my boy Kevin, and right behind him is Javi. Let's go, man. I appreciate you guys, and it's really close too.
just based on like the press conferences that I've seen, and I've watched a lot because they do them like every day. And, it was from when we first got them, just like everybody else in here, you guys, everybody, we watch it on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And I just get a sense that he doesn't want to step on anybody's toes. He's very careful, the way he says things and stuff. So I just hope that, he needs to have the final say.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. When you have kids, you'll know this statement. Daddy always has a final say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Folks
but
be
other
tripping me.
teams don't do it like that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying we do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people be tripping me out. Oh, Steven's the one who told. Man, Steven ain't said. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my son. Yeah, I let my son pretend like he in charge. You know what I'm saying? I do. Go ahead. But at the end of the day, man, he know what's up. Because I promise you, if you look at that ownership receipt, I promise you, it don't say Stephen Jones on it. I
don't
promise
think
you, it say
like
Jerry.
we've shown though that like running it that way doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, but
So,
I'm not saying that he's running it that way, but I'm saying the ultimate decision is always, as long as Jerry Jones is alive, the ultimate decision is always going to be his. He'll never, especially, and I'm going to tell you this, as he gets older, he for sure isn't going to let that, because that is a part of his independence. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm still run that portion of him. I'm appreciate you, Jeremiah. I'm pretty sure that portion of him knowing that he has the final decision still makes him feel alive outside of this. Hold on. It's one other thing that makes Jerry Jones feel alive, and y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's only one.
Evidence.
There's only three things that make Jerry feel alive, and that's the cow. That's that money and them boats and hoes. Stay away from them hoes, Jerry. Stay away from them hoes, Jerry. Go ahead, brother.
I forget what I was going to say.
I'm going to just say it again, Jerry. Stay away from them hoes.
But
Can I get a witness?
Something about Jerry.
Do I have a witness here?
Yeah, man. Come on. Stay away from them hoes.
It's been a while now since that came to light, so he's probably good now. He's approaching 80. He's almost 80.
What? Yeah. What? Yeah, you're right. Jerry bought that big old boat just so he can sail around and play. And
No, but
you're right. That's why he got that big old you can't see in boat for.
Just gotta have a stamp on everything, and like other teams don't do that. And like, of course, he has the final say, being the owner. Every owner has the final say, but you have the final say on the firing. Like, you shouldn't have final say on other things. You handle the business, and if you're not successful, you fire and move on, hire new staff. Like, you're like also involved with the player personnel and all that,
Oh, heck yeah.
And just got to have a stamp on everything. You got to talk to the media all the time.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think he
character.
I think Steven makes enough decisions on this team by himself, probably outside of Jerry, that probably gives him that really makes you feel like this is Steven's team more than Jerry. But when it comes to like who's like it like you know, Jerry, like Steven's probably picking who's gonna be. You're gonna build the house, right? Steven's gonna pick who's gonna build it. He's gonna pick the design of it. He's gonna pick da 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 da. Jerry's gonna come in and he's gonna pick the color. He's gonna pick where it, and I want it right there. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
Steven is gonna do everything else, and he does so many other little things in the organizations where it's like it's tailored to him, and it should be, because when Jerry Jones goes on up to the pasture in the sky, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jerry Jones, when you get up to heaven, Landry's gonna be waiting for you, bro. Like he want that fate. He do want that fate. All right, but he gonna fight you. You know what I'm saying? I've already told people Landry gonna punch Jerry as soon as he see him in heaven. Bow, gonna punch him right in the face. You know what I'm saying? you know you heard that one. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to heaven. You know what I'm saying? But
So do you think, though, because we haven't won anything in 25 years, and the Jimmy Johnson, in my opinion, was kind
Jesse,
of a
stop
left
it.
hire in a way, because, you know, he's an Arkansas guy, and it was kind of a friend of his, and it was just by chance he happened to come in the NFL and be a monster, Jimmy Johnson. But after that,
man, they
you
knew.
know,
Well,
Jerry
Jimmy already had success in Miami, so Jimmy was a monster. Like Jimmy, hey, appreciate you, Josh Cook, with the 4,000 star. Hold up,
first time NFL though, we didn't know.
Hold up,
it
real
doesn't
quick.
always work out like that.
That's true. Hold up real quick. Let me get my boy, man. 4,000 stars, top star giver tonight. Let me give it real quick.
Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
Appreciate you, man. Remember, top star givers going home with the autographed Rayford Wright jersey. Go ahead, brother. Jesse said, Landry gonna punch that wig. Hey, I'm telling you, man, we all. Hey, if you old enough, you know why Landry gonna punch Jerry smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus gonna give him a pass too, because Jesus was there. Remember in the old stadium, we used to have the top off so God could watch his team. You know what I'm saying? So God gonna listen, and then Jerry gonna be like, man, come on, Jesus, why you let him punch me? He gonna be like, come here, Jerry. You knew you had that coming, man. You knew you had that coming. Don't even try to play me. Go fix your hair and sit down somewhere. Jesus gonna tell him, go fix your hair and sit down. You knew you had that coming, Jerry. You knew you had that coming. Huh?
Just gotta have the control.
Yeah, hey, man. Hey, for my real Cowboy fans, man, that's over 40, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, hell, Landry for sure gonna punch him when you see him in heaven. My boy Joe Trantrina said that Tom Landry's always been his favorite quarterback. Favorite coach of the Cowboys. And I'm going to tell you, Tom Landry's effect is so big. His effect is so big that when you are in Dallas and you're just going around and stuff, you see his fedora logo everywhere, man. Like, you see it everywhere.
Got the statue outside the stadium, too.
Like, yeah, but I'm just saying, man, even on the dang, stuff that's not even, the freeway bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that's not even Cowboy related. You know what I'm saying?
He was coach for what, like 30 years?
Hey, my accurate stats will definitely let you know in the comments.
Yeah.
All you got to do is say the number, and if it's not right, they for sure going to get you.
Yeah, he's a legend because he was there for so damn long. I mean, and of course, the Super Bowls he won.
Yep. My boy Rodney says, JJ doesn't have a yacht. He has an Arthur's Brother class destroyer. I heard that. Whatever. Hey, I know that he got it for a reason. Y'all. My boy Hank, he says he's going to bust him up too late. Okay. He said, my boy Kevin says, just seen Xavier Woods got hurt. Don't know what the injury is, though. Oh, my. Lord, let's touch him in the name of Jesus.
We'll get that because we don't have any audio here.
Huh?
We don't have any audio here, so we can't hear what they're saying, And can you hear him?
No, I can't hear it. I wouldn't even try. I mean, other than that, I ain't tripping.
No. Yeah, I just can't. Maybe they're saying things that we can't because they're seeing it and we can't see it. But, I mean, we don't want to hear them anyway. But I was hoping they would show it.
Man, if Xavier Woods, if that is true, bro, that'd be crazy, bro. Wake up tomorrow and hear Earl Thomas is a Dallas Cowboy, bro. Like, I mean, let's just be real, G. Everything you just said, you wake up tomorrow and Earl Thomas is a Dallas Cowboy. What are you saying?
I mean, I'd be like, we just upgraded.
I love. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
So,
G has this business on the side where he does is he delivers bad news to people. Like if you want to break up with people or something like that, he's the guy that you call, right? Like, hey Sharon, Todd doesn't want to be with you no more. All right, he wants you to swing back on Wednesday and pick up your stuff. He's asking, can he keep the Xbox though?
yes.
That's kind of
Inbox
mandatory.
me if you need some help.
Yeah, inbox if you need. Matter. He doesn't want any conversation with you anymore. Okay, and inbox him. Well,
I'll try to let you down.
yeah, that's G. That's him. Like, cause promise you, every time I'm like up here on my horse, G has this great way of just, and I tell him too, like, bro, you have this uncanny way of just bringing me right back, just getting me right back down to West Coast. Thank you every time. I'd be like, oh my God, I did this.
Like,
She'd be like, oh, that's cool. Well, did you
I don't know.
that?
I like taking the other side, you know.
I'll be like, G, I did
like
this.
to
I
see the
did
conversation.
this. G be like, yeah, bitch. Did you do that? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Well,
Oh man.
you don't know what you don't know. That's G. That's G.
No, but for real though, like
G
it
blushing.
would
I
be
ain't gonna blush. I
upgraded
can't
if
blush.
you
Not
got
because
it.
I won't, but I can't blush.
Oh, they're talking about Blake Jarwin. Was he gonna have a big season?
Big season. Bro, he's on big shit like a dinosaur did it. What you talking about, man?
You see 1,000 yards from him?
1,000 yards, man. I see him leading your team in touchdowns. Ooh, the bomb drop. No, it
How
ain't.
many
'Cause
yards?
I don't care, bruh.
I think we're gonna see the ball less spread around this year than we normally have.
Honestly, I don't care
I
how
think
many.
like
Go ahead.
I think these guys are gonna dominate the targets like Jarwin, the top 3 receivers, Zeke. Like those guys are all gonna dominate the targets on the team. I think this year. I feel like in the past years, like we've had more of our reserve guys in there. We have so many guys now. I feel like when one guy goes out, we still got 3 top guys on the field that can catch on you.
Yeah,
And we can just keep rotating them like that.
Yeah, Jar Easy. That's what y'all already know. Why I call him Jar Easy, man. Hey, ladies, I need to know in the comment box why y'all call him Jar Easy. Let me know, ladies. Why y'all call him Jar Easy?
Yes, I love those movies.
Yeah, man. Reason why we call him Jar Easy, and the ladies know why y'all call him Jar Easy because he make it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Blake Jarwin is going to be your touchdown leader, or he's going to be your touchdown leader, or he's going to be your second place, or he's going to have the exact same amount as the guy who's is your touchdown leader. Why? Because he's your dumpster guy. He's your dumpster fire guy, and he does a really good job of it. Your dumpster fire guy is this guy. When you have this great play going up, you go out there, Dak says hike, and all hell breaks loose, and everybody goes somewhere they're not supposed to be, and the defensive line plays it perfectly, and Dak dumps it off to Jarwin, and he makes a left, and he goes to the right, and then he goes behind the other guy, and he scores on a 60-yard touchdown. What the hell? Did they draw it up that way? No, they did not. Why? He turns crap into something. He literally takes the pig, he puts a wig on there, and he sends it out there. Jarwin is a guy, man, I'm telling you, man, like he's going to make something out of nothing. And in 2020, you're going to see a lot of plays that, hey, man, I thought you were supposed to go left. No, I went right. Now the play say go left. Jarwin's open, though. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because he's a tight end who used to be a wide receiver in college. So it's like that right there alone, you know what I'm saying, puts him in a different class. Now, I'm not trying to put him up there with the Kittles and other that stuff, but I will tell you this. He has the making of going in that direction. If it's like this, Kittle is going to the left. Jason Witten is tight end is going to the right. You know, Jarwin is going more to the left, and that's where we need to be going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think this offense is going to not necessarily cater to him, but I just know when it breaks down, just like I seen in them Giants game, he has 5 touchdowns against them. When it breaks down, he by far does the best job of finding his quarterback, catching the ball, and then scoring. Like, Jarwin scores like a guy that never touches the football. Like, guys who don't touch the football all the time, like, bro, when they finally get the ball, you got to damn near knock them out of bounds because they just keep on running. Because they don't touch the ball. He's like, I ain't going to get the ball no time. If I don't get in this end zone right now, I might not touch the football again. And I love, that's fire on pants. I love that. I like Jarwin. I like Jarwin a lot, man.
I do too. He's a beast. He like took advantage of the limited time he did get, because Witten came in a hog.
Like I was so happy when he got his $8 million, and I'm gonna tell you, like when he got paid, it gave me a little faith in the Cowboys because, bro, if you looked at what the Cowboys used him for last year, you might be like, well, why did they give him $8 million? But the reason why they gave him $8 million is because somebody in the Cowboys organization watched film and was like, yeah, he's beastie.
Look what he did with his limited amount of snaps.
But you get what I mean? But someone had to look and was like, yeah, he's beastie. We need to do more with him.
But yeah, you're right. Like he's like his receiver background, like that helps him definitely in his big frame. He's huge. Like helps him create those mismatches. Like you don't want to compare him to like a Gronk. You don't want to say like legacy wise, but based on like his body frame and style, like that's kind of what it reminds me of. One of those big guys like that. You said Kittle and like Kelsey or something. He's one of those big tight ends with speed. We've seen him have good hands and and now he got the opportunity to start. So
for everybody that's asking where the scrimmage is, this is the scrimmage. This is what your Cowboys gave you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you guys. You guys got to be real. We gotta be real. We should have known the Cowboys were not about to sit up here and just show hours of them just showing their plays and stuff like that. They weren't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they gave us. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of B film. We're basically seeing a lot of Cowboys just. It's so cute how they do it because they'll show you the players walking up, and then they'll be getting in line, getting ready to go, and then it'll cut to something like this, like I just like right here. Like all this stuff is great B film though. Like we gotta chop the heck out of this stuff,
B-roll, yeah.
Hell, like that little screen right there, that'd be dope for a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like no numbers, so it's kind of like you're staying away from the copyright.
Yeah, man. Like this is like
it's just a blank dude in a T-shirt, really. Like. I mean, there's a Nike sign, but whatever. Someone said you're right about this being pre-recorded because they're saying they're going to go talk about next in the show. Wait, I don't know how they finished that, but they agree with you. They said they think this is pre-recorded stuff, like this isn't actually happening right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the only way you can guarantee that you don't put out anything that you don't want to be out, because what if someone drops a camera? You know what I'm saying?
This is the first time they've done it like that, though, right? Because I think I watched the scrimmage last season.
Yeah, you was at the scrimmage last season, though.
I was posting videos. I have a couple videos, do a couple 100,000
Yeah, but
views.
that was independently, bro. And I'm pretty sure if they could have the choice, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have wanted you to do that.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, so now they can do pre-recorded and then air it as if it's live.
Yeah, but they're not really airing anything. You're not seeing anything.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of B-roll.
Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, let's just be real. Most of you guys would have tuned out a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing exactly what you and I are doing. They're just sitting there talking about the Cowboys. They're not even watching the practice, if you notice. Unless they have monitors that are showing it. But, like, they're facing the camera away from the field.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And they're in the studio. So it's like, that's why I said when I first saw it, I didn't want to, like, kill the vibe. But, it is technically live because it's being aired live. So they don't lie when they say that, but it is a little deceptive because it makes you think that the actual program is live.
Someone mentioned that, Lucky Johnson mentioned that Alden Smith looked like David Irving.
He does.
Not the first
he
time
does.
I heard that.
He does.
With the little blonde piece
He
in the hair,
does.
that's the exact same thing.
He does. And they both have issues. You know what I'm saying? Both got that box square head. It's crazy, man. It just lets you know, bro, some of these positions, you got to just be crazy, bro. Like
I'm
some of these.
confident he's back, though, and good and ready to go.
Yeah. Hey, not David Irving, but Randy Gregory said that on Twitter that his reinstatement was going good. So imagine getting him back.
Randy Gregory?
Yeah, he said that's what he said.
I remember seeing him recently bashing, an NFLPA guy about not getting back to him about possibly having a reinstatement, process.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't watched what they show on the scrimmage because I've always been at the scrimmage, so I couldn't even really tell you like what they showed on the scrimmage. That's why I'm up here thinking like, West Coast, why you didn't see it? I'm like, because I was there. Like I was there at the scrimmage live.
Yeah, I was there last year as well.
That top right corner. Moving so they wouldn't catch me.
I saw you with the big, long,
the
like,
big
so
boom.
sick.
You saw me out there in the streets. You saw me out there trapping. Hey, that's the best
Run
feeling.
around with your little entourage.
Nah, stop it. You know, hey, I got folks that support me, man. Shout out to them.
Hey, how'd that feel when you came out of the locker or out of the stadium with the players?
Man, that was, I mean, it was dope. You're talking about when me and my boy D-Law walked out. It was dope because when I first walked out, I didn't.
Had the video, right?
Yeah, I had the video. I didn't know that I was actually walking out. You know what I'm saying? The first time, I just, I was talking to D-Law right after that game, and then he was, the usher just ushered us out, and then we just walked, and I was like, God dang, we are really right here, like where all these people at. And then after that, that's just like, it's the best, after a victory, it's the best feeling in the world, man. Like, it's the best feeling in the world, man, like walking out.
Walk out and all the fans just start screaming.
Hell yeah, man, that's the best feeling in the world, especially after a win. You know what I'm saying?
Players, the people go crazy when they see the player.
They do, bruh. I mean, it's just that ecstatic, Nick. And I love it.
Zeke.
And they be signing autographs, too. And, bro, and you know what's so crazy people don't realize? You know what time it is? It's like 12 o'clock in the morning, bruh. Like, when we're out there. Like, when
you mean after, like, a night game?
Yeah, when I'm out there shooting that video in the players' parking lot, bro, it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, them primetime games, bro, you don't get out of that stadium till like 12:30, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna miss it so much this year, bro. I'm gonna miss it so much, man. Nope, we don't know who's winning or losing on defense because they didn't show us anything.
Yeah, we're not getting any footage here, so basically,
this is dope B-roll, though.
What we're seeing, like who we see, like who's this? Darian Thompson there at safety. You're right, though. Earlier you talked about the safety. That has been the big talk, or if there's but it's because this team is so talented that just happens to be the weakest spot on a team. Would you agree with that?
Yep. But no.
So,
I also look at the resources. Look at the resources that they've invested in the safety position. And you know what that is?
Not much.
None. They really haven't invested in resources. I mean, they invested.
I remember a few years ago they always neglected the defensive line like that.
Yeah. Well, now it's the safety position. They invested Xavier Woods. That's the only thing. That's the only person they put back there. Donovan Wilson, he's sixth. Darian Thompson, he got cut from the Giants. Clinton Dix, he was one year pickup. Xavier Woods was a draft pick. That's the only one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, look at your resources that you've invested into it. Like, where a man's heart is, that's where will lie his riches. You know what I'm saying? No, where a man's riches is where his heart is. You know what I'm saying?
And you would agree that's the weakest spot on the team?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By far.
And after that, what? Offensive line?
I would have to say offensive line depth. Because I think our offensive line as a whole, when they're healthy, is better in the NFL. But we all know there's going to be some games that Tyron Smith's going to miss. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Joe Looney. You have someone that for sure, you have a new starter for week 1 guaranteed because Travis Frederick's not here.
Joe Looney's pretty good, though.
He is good, but he didn't play all season last year.
And he's been in the system.
He has been, but still, he's playing Aaron Donald week 1.
Will be on point,
I believe it, but it's not about him and Dak. It's about him and Aaron Donald because he's going to have Aaron Donald sitting in front of him.
I understand that.
And his film against Aaron Donald ain't good.
There are ways to scheme to get a double team on that. You can have a running back step in there and help out the block.
Yeah, but then that means you're passing, you're guaranteed passing now. I mean, it's just something to think about, man. Like, I'm not saying, I don't want to, I see like I'm ragging, but I always try to like keep it like, all the way really.
I always just look at the other side of things. You know that.
Yeah, which is a good thing because there's fans that don't want to hear that.
I just like
Joe
bring
Looney,
light, and then you can tell me why I'm wrong, like why you think I'm wrong.
Let's just know that fans don't want to hear that whatever center you play is going to be playing against Aaron Donald week 1. And that's why I was like, hell no, Tyler Baez is not starting. Why? You are not throwing him at Aaron Donald week 1. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't do that to that young man.
So Baez is going to probably be the future center?
Yeah, because Joe Looney's only on a 1-year deal.
Baez was a 3rd rounder?
No, he was a
maybe
5th.
Diggs was the 3rd rounder.
Diggs 2nd.
Oh, Diggs was 2nd. So it went Lamb, Diggs.
Mine just went blank, bro.
I think Biat's was a third rounder. I can't even remember. Like, I need to look it up. Like,
Man, all you got to do is the accurate stats to help you out, man.
yeah, all I need to do is pull it up. I don't know.
Hey, man. Hey, remember, top star giver is, I know this, the top star giver is going home with the, with my boy Rayford Wright jersey. Top star giver's going home with the Hall of Fame Rayford Wright Dallas Cowboy signed autographed jersey. You tell me at whatever show could you also win a autographed Hall of Fame jersey with the JSA right there card. See the JSA card right there? I'm not going to take it out. It got the sticker on there and everything. I'm not going to take it out. Why? Because I don't want to touch it. My hands is not as clean. You got to have gloves on when you touch Hall of Fame stuff. This is just not, this is rare air right here, guy. Class of 06.
Okay, so Biat.
Gallimore was your okay. CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb. Then it was the corner Diggs. Then it was Gallimore. Then the 4th round pick was Reggie Robinson. Then the 5th round pick was Taylor Biatches. Then the 6th round pick was do I want to say Bradley and I. Then after them was DiNucci.
That's it. Here it goes. He had to answer that guy earlier. He's asked about the 3 quarterbacks. That's your
I just had to stop and think for a minute.
So I was just saying that, like, you know, we were talking about quarterbacks earlier. Like, they did draft a quarterback.
Yeah, we did. But I'm going to tell you something else cool, too. I'm going to tell you another reason why you're not going to show your young quarterbacks is because you want to release one of these quarterbacks, but then you want to be able to get them back on your practice squad. And guess what? If you release a guy and there's no film, teams are less inclined to pick your guy up. So there's going to be some guys that the Cowboys are going to have to release and put on waivers so that they can then get them on practice squads. So you don't want to show you don't really. The reason why you don't show your starters is because you don't want the NFL to know what you're about to hit them with. The reason why you don't show your young guys is because you want to stash some guys away. You want to be able to cut a guy or two and then sneakily get him back on waivers. You know what I'm saying? But if you show a film and this guy's, studding up and doing all this crazy stuff, then guess what, man? Then that's not going to be a good, another team is going to be like, damn, when you cut him, let me go get that kid Dallas had. Now, I think it's not a good thing that they're interviewing, that we've seen an interview from Darian Thompson and not one from Clinton Dix. I said it, man. I said, they asked me what was my surprise cuts. I said either Xavier Woods or Clinton Dix is not going to make this team, but I do not believe that both of them are going to be on this team in 2020.
I follow on Instagram, and he doesn't seem like super professional, super 100% into his job. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, Joe Tranchina said, "Who's the player that has the orange hair?" Is he maybe talking about the linebacker? The dude getting the interceptions?
Which one? Say it again.
Bernard is his name.
Oh, Francis Bernard.
Yeah, Joe Tranchina said, "Who's the guy with the orange hair?" Unless you're talking about Alden Smith with a little patch in his hair.
I think he was talking about Alden Smith. Alden Smith had there's only 2 people with different hair, and that's the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and then Alden Smith got that little patch in his hair.
Were there any?
No, Woods didn't get hurt earlier. Who got hurt earlier? It was freaking Xavier. Yes, Xavier. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting there's 2 Woods. Xavier Woods got hurt.
Did they say what kind of injury?
No, they didn't say. They're not going to either.
So do you think Diggs is going to start week 1?
Yes, because we're gonna need 4 corners.
So you think
LA Rams run 4 wide receivers.
Well, let me put it like this: Who's cornerback 2? Who's cornerback 1?
Cornerback 1 is probably gonna be Chidobe Awuzie. Cornerback 2 is probably going to be
Brown.
I almost, yeah, bro.
I'm gonna say Brown.
And I don't agree. And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't agree, but I believe it is going to be.
I mean, he's the veteran. He's been with the guys.
I believe he's going to be. And I think the Cowboys are probably thinking like, bro, we've had worse. What are you tripping off? You know what I'm saying?
Brown's been one of our guys that's probably got the more interceptions than other dudes. You know,
Nice water, please.
In the secondary for sure.
Dasani, water.
But
no, what are you doing? Come back.
I like Jordan Lewis.
Give me
You
some
know,
water.
I mean, he might be a little undersized, but he has done nothing but make plays when he's in the game. Every corner gives up some. Jordan Lewis.
Oh yeah, Jordan Lewis. Yeah, but Jordan Lewis they view him as a primary slot. So they
then that's fine. He can just start in the slot.
But I mean, the cool thing about it is, man, like it doesn't even matter who's corner two, because the team that you play, like that's just for us to just feel like good about, I guess. But the team that you play is going to play 60% in a 3 to 4 wide receiver set. So because of that, you need 4 corners. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna play.
Do you think they're going to be a guy that shadows a team's top receiver, or just play their side of the field?
They're going to play. I think they're going to just play their side of the field. You're not going to. Nobody's going to shadow anybody right now because you don't know what you really have, and you have a new defense.
Well, if you have a 1, you would think they could shadow.
Yeah, but we're not talking about for the season. I'm talking about for week 1, which is 2 weeks away.
I'm talking about like a cornerback that takes the other team's top guy because he's just.
I mean, yeah, if one emerges, then why not? Yeah, if one emerges.
Well, you would think Cheeto was supposed to end up.
Yeah, but that's not. But
guy.
every defense is not like that. Every defense doesn't travel. You know what I'm saying? Like I've played in defenses. No matter who was on your side, you played on your side.
It probably depends on the player's ability.
No, it depends on the scheme. That is something that a scheme does. Like Chris Richard. Chris Richard did not believe in traveling. You stayed on your side. Period. It didn't matter who was on your side. That's why when people be like, "Oh, Chidobe Awuzie got ate up by Julio Jones," I'm like, "No, he didn't. The whole secondary did. Why? Because he played on both sides, and we don't switch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's called. Like I was saying, I played on teams where we didn't. I play corner too. So you know what I'm saying? That's like my most skilled position. So the cornerbacks, and I had a defense, a coordinator who did not believe in corner. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Most teams don't really do that. They may do it for a period of time, but they're not gonna do that. That's not something that you're gonna do for an entire game because, man, nobody is gonna let somebody just go one-on-one all game. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna. You know what I'm saying? That's some Deion stuff. And then also, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Nobody's doing that except for like Deion stuff. And then also, right now, there ain't really a receiver in the NFL that really commands one-on-one attention all game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Thomas is cool, but, man, we have history. We got history against him. You know?